All right, what's going on, guys? Hopefully you're all doing well, having yourselves a very, very fantastic day. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hopefully you're all doing well. Another matchup tonight for the Philadelphia 76ers. They're on a back-to-back as they take on the Golden State Warriors, and they'll continue their West Coast road trip. Hopefully they try to end what is a 3-game losing streak, which actually ties their season high on the season. So they need to end that before it becomes the longest tonight. But they're taking on the Warriors, who are 5th in their division in the Pacific, out in the Western Conference. Joel Embiid is back out there for the Sixers, and that is very good news. But unfortunately, the bad news is that there will be no Marcus Morris Sr., no Nick Batum, no DeAnthony Melton, and no Robert Covington as well. So the Sixers still missing a lot of pieces. Steph Curry, Brandon Podziemski will be out there, and then you got Andrew Wiggins, Jonathan Kuminga, and Draymond Green. And for the Sixers, it'll be Daniel House Jr., Tobias Harris, Joel Embiid, Kelly Oubre Jr., and Patrick Beverley. As we're just about ready to get underway out in Golden State, California. Sixers in their blue and white uniforms as Embiid and Draymond Green go out there to tip things off over at center circle. And there's Tony Brothers, one of the refs for tonight's game, as the tip-off is underway, and it'll be Golden State basketball. They're going to say that the Sixers had a little violation. So we're just about underway. The Warriors, they're in their home uniforms with the white and the green and the logo at the center of the front. They got the Golden Gate Bridge as their logo at the center in the front, as well as the numbers right next to it. And on the back, you got the blue letters and blue numbers. So the Sixers, my mistake, will actually have the basketball first. They're going from left to right, and we have a whistle immediately as soon as the Sixers try to inbound it. That just took about 2 seconds off the clock. Nick Nurse is trying to get an explanation from one of the refs that's out there. So you got ref in tonight's game. It'll be Tony Brothers, Justin Van Dunn, and Brett Nansel that are the refs out there for this game in particular. So Steph Curry in the lineup tonight, and we'll talk a little bit about him in just a little bit. But the Sixers will inbound it from their sideline. A lot of stuff going on. And Beverly will be the inbounder, and he'll just hand it off to Daniel House Jr. So it's Beverly, Harris, Embiid, House Jr., and Oubre as the Sixers go from left to right. Embiid with an elbow jumper over Draymond Green, and it's a little bit strong, and Andrew Wiggins is the one that grabs his miss. So Wiggins able to grab a rebound, and again, the lineup for the Warriors, it's Curry, Podziemski, Wiggins, Kuminga, and Green, as we have a bucket made by the Warriors, and it's now a 2-2 game. 11:18 left to go. Embiid with a foul line jumper. He puts it up, no, and Harris tries to tip it in. No, gathers his own rebound, puts it back up, and is able to get the friendly bounce. That time, it's now 2-2. Sixers able to tie it back. There we go. Here's Curry on a little floater. He puts it up and is able to put it in. And that's now a 4-2 lead. So Steph Curry averaging about 27.5 points per game, which obviously does lead the team. Beverly trying to drive it right to the basket. He wanted a foul call, and that was a very late whistle by Tony Brothers. And Steph Curry gets called for the foul. He's shooting about 40.5% from three, and for a lot of players, that's a really good percentage. But for Steph himself, that's the lowest that he's had in quite some time from shooting from three. He's usually about a guy that shoots about 44.5%, and that's just a testament to his greatness. Beverly will go to the line, and he's able to hit the first free throw, and the Sixers are down by one. There's Steve Kerr, a four-time NBA champion with the Golden State Warriors in 6 finals appearances. He's coaching against Nick Nurse, who obviously faced him when he was coaching for the Toronto Raptors in that 2019 NBA championship, and the Raptors would end up winning that. We have a tie game, 4-4, as Beverly knocks down both foul shots. So again, Podziemski, Curry, Wiggins, as Curry is able to scoop it up and in with the left hand, and that will give Golden State the lead once again. And then you got Kuminga and Green out there too. Beverly on the drive to the basket. He can't get it. Tobias Harris starts to get the rebound, and we have a whistle called. It'll be, I believe, on Steph Curry. No, they're going to say it's on Draymond Green as he made some contact with Pat Bev. So Kevon Looney will step on in for Draymond Green. And Looney is averaging about 6.5 points per game, 6.7 rebounds, and 2.5 assists. And that's in his last 10 games versus the Philadelphia 76ers. So we're just 2 minutes underway. Beverly will get the inbound. No points and 2 fouls for Draymond, so that's why he is going to the bench really quickly as Embiid gets it, and they'll hand it off to Oubre. Oubre takes it over towards the left side, puts it up with the left hand towards the baseline, can't get it. And House is able to tip the rebound into the hands of Oubre, but he still can't put it up and in. We have a fast break on the other side. Jonathan Kuminga trying to attack the rim as it's stripped by Harris and stolen away by Oubre, but they're going to say that it was out of bounds. So Harris stripped it right underneath the basket, and by the time Kelly Oubre Jr. touched it, it actually hit that near side of the baseline, and it'll still be Golden State basketball. So on the injured list for tonight, you got Klay Thompson, who's out with an illness, as the Sixers are able to get a steal off the inbound pass. That was a bad pass by the Warriors. Kelly Oubre Jr. over on the near corner, lost his footing as he gets stripped up, and I believe we'll have a jump ball between Steph Curry and Kelly Oubre Jr. So more back on the injury report. So Thompson is out with an illness. Chris Paul is out with a hand injury. Gary Payton II also out with a hamstring. And Tyrese Maxey dealing with an ankle problem. DeAnthony Melton is dealing with some lumbar spine issues. And Marcus Morris Sr. dealing with a foot injury. We have a timeout called on the floor. And it'll be by the Sixers. And they'll be right back in just a few moments. They're down by 2, 6-4 Golden State. Okay. What's up, everybody? How you all doing? Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and make sure you guys turn on those notification bell icons, and that way you'll know when I go live. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Love you all so, so much. Make sure you guys hit that like button and hit that subscribe button as well. Let's double-check this. Let's refresh the page. I think I want to say that we got 12 likes right now, so that's nice. Final score predictions. Make sure you guys post them down below. I want to see what your final score predictions are going to be. So again, in case you are just tuning in, DeAnthony Melton, Tyrese Maxey, and Marcus Morris Sr. all not playing tonight, and Robert Covington out as well too for the Sixers. For the Warriors, they're also dealing with some injuries, including Gary Payton II, Chris Paul, and Klay Thompson, so they don't really have a lot of flexibility when it comes to the guard play, per se. Also, Moses Moody is out, too. So Draymond Green is on the bench. He has 2 fouls called on him just within the first 2 minutes of the game, and that's exactly why Steve Kerr had to go with Kevon Looney. So comment your final score predictions down below, and I want to see how you guys feel about this game. I really do. The Warriors, they're 19-24. They're actually 12-13 at home, and they're 3-7 over their last 10 games. But it's been a really bizarre month for the Golden State Warriors. Unfortunately, their assistant coach, Dejan Milojevic, unfortunately passed away a few weeks ago, and the Warriors, of course, had to postpone 2 games. And thoughts and prayers, of course, go out to him and his entire family and the Golden State Warriors organization for that tragic loss. So, but in regards to just how they've been playing, the reason why I bring that up is because they've been off for a little bit of time. And after this game in particular, they don't play until next Friday. So it's going to be a little bit of or they don't play until this Friday. But still, that's a little bit of time that they have off from Tuesday to Friday. And if you're the Sixers, you have Embiid back out there, and you want to try to go out there with a bang and just try to get the win. They're showing Nick Nurse over at the 2019 NBA Finals when Kawhi Leonard, of course, won the MVP, the Finals MVP that was in that series. They defeated the Warriors 4-2 in the series with the Toronto Raptors. Got to see a lot of competitive basketball. Daniel House Jr. will inbound it for the Sixers as they try to draw up a play after the timeout. Embiid will hand it off to House as he sets up a screen for him and pulls up with a jumper. Can't get it. And Embiid grabs his own offensive rebound and puts up a three. On the other side, he can't get it. So actually, House was the one that almost hit the three. Embiid was actually set at the top of the key and just could not get the triple to go. Here's Jonathan Kuminga cruising right on in, getting past Embiid and rolling it in with the left hand, underhanded finish. Beverly trying to answer back on the other side, and he gets it. It was a little bit too much on the first try, but it actually just danced right back in, and the Sixers back down by 2. 9:05 remaining in the first quarter. Kelly Oubre Jr. trying to guard Jonathan Kuminga, who pulls up and is able to get the 2 to fall, and that'll make it 10-6. That was Andrew Wiggins that was able to make the jumper off the far corner for 2. 8:45 remaining in the first quarter. Sixers are playing against a 3-2 zone now. And here's Harris over on the left side who's spinning, trying to roll to the basket, gets past the trees, and converts. Good layup by Tobias Harris. Sixers so far today. They're 3 for 12 from the field. And Golden State is shooting 5 for 5, make it now 5 for 6 as the jumper is missed by Wiggins. And the Sixers trying to get it back, and they do as Harris got the rebound. Embiid over on the other side will hand it back off to Tobias Harris at the top of the key, who goes over towards his right, puts up a foul line jumper, and he clanks it off the back of the rim. And Wiggins is the one that just corrals the board. Sixers down by 2, 8:05 left remaining. Wiggins not wasting any time. A drop-off pass inside that was almost stripped and stolen away by the Sixers. Kelly Oubre Jr. got a little piece of it, and now it's finally stolen by Beverly. So Curry had it. And Beverly just got the steal. Kelly trying to dribble it into traffic, and he wanted a foul call. Whistles remain silent. Curry for 3 on the other side. Nothing but net. And that's what he does. Steph Curry, 10th on the all-time scoring list with 22,804 points coming into today. And has made 100 three-pointers. Well, there was a video about him that where he made 100 three-pointers in a row last year, and that was really something. But he has 180 on the season. 13-8 is the score, and the Sixers, who have the basketball, we have a foul called, and it'll be a whistle on Brandon Podziemski. So Podziemski gets called for the defensive 3-second violation, and Joel will head on over towards the foul line to make a free throw here. Sixers trail by 5, and Embiid is able to drain it and make it a 4-point deficit. KJ Martin will be replacing Tobias Harris, who will take a very quick seat. Embiid, unfortunately, has missed 12 games this season, and, well, if he misses 6 more, then he's disqualified from the MVP voting award. Embiid's over at the foul line, takes a couple jab steps, and he puts it up, and it's a little too strong again just from the foul line. Sixers just really struggling shooting from the field, and Kuminga, who got the rebound, pulls up for 3, and it's just a little short again. KJ Martin's the one that grabs his miss. So it's Martin, House Jr., Embiid, Oubre, and Beverly all out there for the Sixers. Kelly lets it fly for 3, off the mark. And Curry gets the rebound outlet pass. It was a home run pass, if you will, to Andrew Wiggins, and Wiggins throws it down and gets the 2. Steph Curry getting the dish. Embiid on the other side trying to answer back as he tried to find Daniel House. It was deflected off of Podziemski, and they'll say that he last touched it as it went out of bounds. How about Steph Curry just being able to find Andrew Wiggins, who was just going right down the lane, and he just made a quarterback pass and just threw a touchdown. 15-9 with 6:37 remaining. Beverly inbounds it from the Sixers bench to Embiid. Embiid almost threw it away to KJ Martin as he didn't anticipate the pass coming. Embiid goes up with a jumper. He puts it up, and he can't get the soft touch. Kelly Oubre Jr. is able to clean up the trash and he puts it in. Good play by Oubre as he was able to box out a couple of defenders and was able to just put it up and in. 7 offensive rebounds by the Sixers, and they have 11 points. Kuminga laying it up and in with the right hand in traffic. Got it. That's not so easy what he was able to do against Joel Embiid. The Warriors are 8 for 10 and shooting 80% from the field. Embiid gets double-teamed, a bounce pass from Oubre back to Joel. Joel swings it to KJ Martin for 3, and Martin's three-pointer is way off the mark. It's actually at the front of the rim. Curry tried to make an outlet pass. It's intercepted by Embiid. Embiid for 3 off the dribble. Yes! Joel playing solid defense and is able to also hit a tray from downtown. And that's the first 3 for Philadelphia. And we have a whistle called. It'll be against the Warriors as they will call a timeout. And Daniel House Jr. got called for a personal foul, so they'll be right back in just a few moments. Sixers down by 3 in Golden State. All right. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Back here as the Sixers taking on the Golden State Warriors. My name is Jason Joseph. This, of course, is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very fantastic night. We got a late one here out in the Bay Area as the Sixers are playing in San Francisco. They're down 17-14, and the Warriors, who are 19-24 on the season, have been able to just shoot the ball really well so far. The Sixers, the only thing that they really have going for them so far is that they're just playing really hard. But the shots have not been falling. The Sixers are just 1 for 5 from 3, and the only three-pointer that they made was by Joel Embiid. Everybody else has really been struggling. And, again, this is what happens when pretty much half your team is not playing, So you don't have a lot of floor spacers out there. You don't have a lot of snipers that can really shoot. The Sixers, of course, have to really just try to adjust, and so far it seems like that they're trying to do that. They got off to a very cold start, but hopefully they can continue to just shoot the ball a little bit better. Over the last 5 games, they actually haven't made double-digit threes at all, which is really surprising. So Wiggins gets the little inbound pass from Dario Saric, the former Sixer, and Wiggins sneaks home and is able to lay it up and in. Sixers got caught sleeping on the defensive side. Good play called by Steve Kerr, and it's now 19-14 Golden State Embiid gets it over on the low block. Double team coming. Passes it out to Beverly for a three in the face of Curry. Too strong, and KJ Martin should have just grabbed the rebound. Instead, he tried to poke it, and it landed into the hands of Dario Saric. So Saric on the far wing. He needs 10 more points to get to 500 career points. Or, sorry, 5,000, I should say. There's a difference, of course. So the rebound goes to Jaden Springer off the bad shot that was made. It was actually a bad pass by Curry, and then Springer would end up missing the 25-footer. And Kevon Looney grabbed the rebound. Sixers get the steal on the other side as they put it up, and they can't get it. And Kevon Looney is able to come up with the board. So 4.5 minutes left to go. 5 turnovers for Golden State, and the Warriors still lead it by 3. There's Wiggins on the drive over Embiid, puts it up, and is able to put it in. So 2 guys that went to Kansas going up against each other. 2 former Jayhawks, and that's Andrew Wiggins and Joel Embiid. There's a no-look pass by Joel as Jaden Springer is looking at a 3-2 zone here. Embiid gets double-teamed. He has to pass it all the way out to House Jr., and House is able to hit the trifecta. Not an easy play by Joel. He was double-teamed over on the far side of the baseline and had to make an over-the-head pass and find Daniel House Jr., who was wide open, and he caught it in perfect shooting formation and got it to go. Sarch with the unselfish handoff. He was in the lane, and Kuminga cannot hit the 2 to fall. Jaden Springer running downhill with a head of steam, puts it up, and puts it in with the right hand. Good play by Jaden Springer, as Springer is able to tie the game back 21 apiece. Sarch over on the far side trying to take on KJ Martin. This is a guy who stands at 6 feet 10 inches tall. And here's Curry for 3 off the dribble, and it's a little short, and Joel Embiid grabs the long rebound. Every single time you think a shot's going up by Curry, you think it's probably going to go in. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Joel's been a little bit cold tonight, but again, he's returning from an injury. He gets it back over at the foul line extended. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid going up against Looney off the dribble, puts it up too strong. House is able to secure the rebound, and he hands it off to Beverly. The shot clock resets to 14. Beverly off the dribble for 3 on the far corner, nails it! And the Sixers' 3-point shots are now falling. They're on an 8-0 run over the last 90 seconds. Dario Saric over on the far wing. He has to pass it to somebody as Beverly trapped him. He finds a defender downhill. That was Andrew Wiggins. Here's Saric off the dribble. Tries to scoop it up. Can't get it. It's stolen away by House Jr. as it was battered around. Sixers. Here's Beverly to Embiid. Embiid one more to KJ Martin, and the pass was a little high, and it goes out of bounds. Embiid's pass, that results in a turnover. Probably should have just went up with the shot anyways, but just wasn't able to do anything with the ball. So it's 24-21. Philadelphia leads it by 3 with 2 minutes and 16 seconds to go. What's up, Butterfly? How you doing? Thanks for coming on here. How are you doing? Thanks for coming on, despite that like. What's up, Kenneth? How you doing, too? 2:10 remaining in the first quarter. And here come the Golden State Warriors. So it's Kuminga, Corey Joseph, and Lester Quinones, who comes in. Again, no Klay Thompson tonight. Sixers get a steal off the bad pass. And here comes Tobias Harris, who's able to lay it up and in for 2. Jonathan Kuminga was the one that lost the ball on a turnover. It's 26-21. And here is Trace. This is Trace Jackson Davis. Just trying to put up a shot, and he can't get that one to fall either. Harris for 3. Over on the far wing. No good. A little short. And another rebound goes to Golden State. They're trying to pass it. They find Sarge. Sarge off the dribble. Puts it up. Can't get it in. And another rebound goes to the Sixers. Paul Reed now in there for Philadelphia. So it's Tobias Harris, KJ Martin, Paul Reed, Furkan Korkmaz, and Jaden Springer all out there for Philadelphia. And then on the other side for Golden State, it's Kuminga, Sarge, Trace Jackson, and Corey Joseph, and Lester Quinones. We have a foul called on Lester himself and Jaden Springer. Actually, Tobias Harris is the one that got fouled. So Springer got the rebound off the missed shot by Dario Saric. And Harris tried to go up with a shot, but he missed it, and he'll go to the line for a couple of foul shots. This is a guy who's averaging about 17.5 points per game, and he's able to nail the first free throw. The thing is, though, is that he's been having an all right season, but he's averaging 18.5 points per game this month and shooting 42%. He was actually shooting 42% from three last month, but this month he's shooting 32% from three. So his three-point shooting has gone down, and the 2 buckets at the foul line are good. It's a 12-0 run by Philadelphia. So the Warriors will get a little bounce pass inside the Dario Saric. So Thompson tries to find Saric. Here's Corey Joseph. And off the dribble, there's a shot by Kuminga, and he's able to nail the 14-foot jumper. So Kuminga, Saric, Jackson, Joseph, and Quinones are all out there for Golden State. Furkan Korkmaz will have it over at the top of the key. He'll hand it back off to Tobias Harris. There's 28 seconds left in the first quarter. And Jaden Springer will try to take it right to the cup as he puts it up, and he gets called for the travel. Unfortunately, he walked the floor, picked up his pivot foot, and they're going to say that he picked it up and that he traveled there. 21 seconds left to go in the first quarter as the Sixers are locked in and they're up by 5. It did not start off so well for Philadelphia. Kuminga has it over at the Warriors logo as he's being guarded by KJ Martin. 6 seconds left to go. They switch things up. Furkan's over there on defense, and we have a foul called on Furkan Korkmaz. The Sixers did indeed have a foul to give. House Jr. will sub in for Jaden Springer. Actually, sub in for Furkan Korkmaz. They made that little mistake on ESPN. But there's 3.2 seconds left remaining in this first quarter. So impressive stuff by Jaden Springer so far here in the first quarter, as he has 4 points and 3 rebounds. It's a good game for him so far. Hopefully he can keep that up. The Warriors will inbound it. And here comes Steph Curry over at the three-point line as the Sixers trap him. He has to put up a half-court prayer, and it's airballed. Almost went in somehow. But regardless, the Sixers have the lead at the end of the first quarter as they're up by 5. And we go into quarter number 2 out in the Bay Area. I'll be right back. And now my chat's loading. There you guys are. What's going on? Lakers lost. Yeah, I saw that. We need nuclear Embiid, says Kenneth Adams. What's going on, man? Loving the new scoreboard bottom line. It's like the old school ESPN. Yeah, man. Appreciate it. We're trying, man. We're trying to make things look nicer, and I appreciate that, man. What's up, Crafty Sports? How you guys doing, man? One more like till we get to 20. Yes, sir. So, again, Sixers taking on the Golden State Warriors as they lead it 28-23 without Tyrese Maxey and without DeAnthony Melton, no Robert Covington as well. And they're still winning by 5. In spite of all of that, Marcus Morris Sr. also is out tonight. And so they have a 5-point lead. They've just made 2 threes, or 3 threes, I should say, including one by Joel Embiid, a big one by Patrick Beverley as well. And they also got one from Daniel House Jr. as well. There's Chris Paul being interviewed by Chris Haynes, who's the sideline reporter for TNT. And Chris Paul, of course, signed a contract, was able to go over the Golden State during the offseason. And he's been coming off the bench, but he is out with an injury, and he is out for the foreseeable future. He has not played since January 5th with a hand injury. But obviously, he's meant so much to the league. He was the president of the Players Association for quite some time, and now that is the title of that belongs to C.J. McCollum. So Draymond Green tries to pass it inside. Sixers almost stole it, but it lands into the hands of a shooter, and Corey Joseph's able to put it up and in, and Joseph's able to get the layup to go. It's 28-25, Sixers down, or up by 3, I should say. So Reed will get it over at the top of the key, and he'll try to dribble it inside the traffic, finds Springer for a triple, and that's off the mark from the near corner. Green with the rebound outlet pass to Kuminga. Kuminga puts it up, and he thought he finished it. The follow-through's no good either by the Golden State, and Tobias Harris is able to grab the rebound. Corey Joseph could not get the follow-through as Kuminga's finish was too strong. It was a great pass by Green. Here's Harris off the dribble, contested. Yes! He knocks it down from the near corner. And the Sixers have a 5-point advantage in Golden State. 10 seconds left on the shot clock as the Warriors trying to operate on the offensive side. It's Green, Kuminga, Jackson, Joseph, and Quinones. And there's a 3 by Draymond Green. He got it. So Draymond Green, a guy that had 8 points, 14 rebounds, 11 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks versus the Lakers in their last game was actually plus 31. And here's Furkan Korkmaz trying to dribble into traffic on the other side, puts it up, and in, and one, as he gets fouled by Corey Joseph. So Joseph, the veteran who won a championship with the San Antonio Spurs back in 2014, his number has been called ever since Chris Paul went down for Golden State. And Furk's going to go to the line, and he misses the free throw. Cannot convert on the and one, and the rebound will go to Trace Jackson Davis. So Jackson Davis able to grab the board. Joseph with a bounce pass inside to Draymond Green, and Green is trying to fizzle against Furkan Korkmaz, and he's not able to hit the little runner. Furkan does grab the rebound. It's tough to see when Furkan's playing defense against these tougher opponents. It's just, you never know what's going to happen. Reed tries to throw it up and in with a baby hook. No, and the follow-through is good by Tobias Harris. So Harris off to a hot start in the second quarter, and that's what the 76ers have absolutely needed. Tobias Harris just able to throw it down for 2. I want to make sure that I looked at this. RB just tweeted out this. Wanted to make sure that I saw this. RB just said that he's headed to the locker room. Joel was headed to the locker room, so that's not good. I didn't hear anything about that. But yeah, Joel is headed to the locker room, according to RB. And I trust him, man. I absolutely trust him. Welcome on in, everybody. How long is Maxey out? Everybody's day-to-day, man. At this point, everybody's day-to-day. So, what's up, Crafty Sports? Thanks for coming on. Appreciate it. If you guys are new, make sure you guys like and subscribe and Turn on the bells, man. Turn on those notification bell icons, and that way you'll know when I go live. So Tobias Harris was able to get a 2, and he also had another bucket before that. It was a step-back jumper from about 15 feet, just about 54 seconds into this third quarter. And the Sixers lead it by 6 points. Steph Curry has had a very dominant career when it comes to facing the Sixers. He's actually been able to win 8 out of the last 9 games versus the Sixers at home. So that's just another stat just to show off his greatness. He had a 49-point performance versus the Sixers. It was on April 19th of 2021. And that was just one of 2 40-point games that he had versus the Sixers. He had a 42-point performance. I think it was shortly after that. But nonetheless, he's obviously had himself a very fantastic career, and he's been really, really strong. I talked about it before that he posted a video a couple of years ago where he actually made 100 threes in a row and just decided to go with it. They were showing him at practice. Somebody was filming it, and I think that it started, and somebody can correct me on this, but it started after he made the 5th three, and people just, or the team, the practice facility just recorded it, and it's still out there on YouTube, and people thought maybe it was on a loop or something, but it wasn't. It was live, and he was able to hit 100 threes in a row in practice. That is how skilled and how phenomenal this guy is as a shooter. And he can catch and shoot, and he can also dribble and create his own shot too. So he's just had a fantastic career, and he should be around for quite some time, because even if his points start to go down, he'll still be efficient off the bench, and if you leave him wide open for 3, he'll drain it. What's up, Mike? How you doing? Thanks for coming on here. Thank you for coming on here. Wait till Steph hits puberty. He's 35, man. When's he going to hit puberty? So Curry will get the inbound. And again, no Klay Thompson tonight for Golden State. So we have a whistle called. It will be against Philadelphia. KJ Martin gets called for the personal foul. Martin was acquired in a trade. It was actually for James Harden, and that would send him, Morris, Covington, and Batum all over to Philadelphia. They also got 2 second-round picks and 2 first-rounders as well in that trade for James Harden and P.J. Tucker and Philip Torsev. Here comes a bounce pass inside that's just rimmed down by Jonathan Kuminga off the assist by Draymond Green. So Green with 3 points, 1 assist, and 1 rebound so far. Sixers lineup right now, it's Harris, Martin, Reed, Korkmaz, and Springer. Furkan Korkmaz off the shot, puts it up, can't get it. Sixers don't even have a ball handler out there. It's really crazy. That is how thin they are on their bench. Here is a 3-pointer that's up and a little bit too strong by Corey Joseph. Defensive rebound by KJ Martin. And Korkmaz with an outlet pass tries to find Springer inside. Springer to Harris. Harris tries to bounce pass it to Martin, and Martin throws it down with the jam, but they won't count the bucket. They're going to call a foul on the floor. That was a really nice play by Tobias Harris. And the Sixers were able to get Joel Embiid back out there. He was getting checked out by the medical staff, and he's in a little cast. I don't know if they tried to boot it or to rewrap it or what, but something is around his knee. It's like a black piece of some sort of protection, if you will. 34-30 as Golden State tries to get the steal on the other side off the bad inbound pass by Philadelphia. Draymond Green at the top of the key tries to find Corey Joseph as it's deflected off the pass and stolen away by KJ Martin. Beverly controlling the tempo as he dribbles over towards the right side of the lane, steps back, pulls up from the foul line, and it's a little bit too strong. Green gets the rebound, outlet pass, And the outlet pass is going to go all the way to Trace Jackson. And Jackson dishes it out to Green. Green swings it to Kuminga. Kuminga back to Joseph. Joseph back to Draymond for three. Got it at the top of the key. Draymond Green has is shooting 32% from three this season, throughout his career, but he has actually been really good from three this season from downtown. He's shooting 42%. He's made 21 out of 51 coming into today from just beyond the arc. Harris will get it over on the other side. 2 seconds left on the shot clock. He shoots it off the dribble, and he nails it in the face of Draymond Green. He got it to go with the shot clock winding down. Sixers just shooting 33% from beyond the arc, and Tobias Harris, that was just absolutely ridiculous what he was able to do. Green hits one in his face from the top of the key. He's chirping a little bit, and Harris answers back and chirps back to Draymond. That is crazy. 16 seconds left on the shot clock, and the Sixers lead it by 4. It's 37-33. Curry will inbound it for Golden State. And, of course, for the Warriors, they're able to get it back to Lester Quinones, and Paul Reed is able to grab the rebound off the missed shot. Podziemski comes back in for Golden State, and we have an offensive foul called on Patrick Beverley. So Beverley does get called for the turnover. And Lester's now going to take a quick seat. Jonathan Kuminga will step out as well. And Podziemski is going to sub in. And Andrew Wiggins will also sub in as well for the Golden State Warriors. 7 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the opening half here. It's Curry, Wiggins, Podziemski, Jackson, and Green that are all out there. So Curry tries to hand it off to Draymond Green. Green goes into the lane, puts it up, and one as he gets fouled by Tobias Harris with the underhanded scoop. And he'll head to the foul line for the old-fashioned three-point play. Draymond Green with 8 points, all in this quarter, as he's 2 for 2 from downtown, and has 2 rebounds, 1 assist as well. And he's been really spectacular over the last 4 games. He's averaging 8 points, 7.5 rebounds, 2.5 steals, and his plus-minus has been plus 16.3. Mentioned in the last game that he played against the Lakers, his plus-minus, he was actually at plus 31, and everybody else was either a plus in single digits or a negative. 9 points for Draymond as he cashes in from the line, and the Sixers, let's see if they have a response. Beverley gets it at the top of the key. He dribbles it over towards the right side. A screen comes by Embiid. Beverley on the left elbow. Bounce pass to Joel at the foul line. What's he going to do? Takes a couple jab steps, puts it up, and it's nothing but net. Embiid able to get 6 points as he's 2 for 9 from the field and has 2 rebounds and 1 dime as well. So Curry thought about throwing it up from 3 as he's able to pass it inside, and it's deflected, and the Sixers get a steal off the bad pass by Steph Curry. Beverley at the top of the key. He'll hand it off to Kelly Oubre Jr. Oubre back to Embiid. Embiid takes a couple jab steps, puts it back up, and it's a little bit short again. Another rebound goes to Draymond Green. House sticks his hand into the cookie jar over Steph Curry. Beverley gets the pass, or the steal, I should say, and Embiid gets it back to Beverley for 3. Got it from the near corner. And the Sixers now lead it by 6 points. Good job by Philadelphia. Steph Curry dishes it out. They swing it around the timeline. Good ball movement. Wiggins for 3 from downtown. No good. And Beverley gets another rebound. Here's Embiid at the top of the key. He'll hand it back off to Kelly Oubre Jr. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Oubre dazzling, razzling and dazzling as he rises and shines right at the lane. Got the layup to fall with the left-handed scoop. And the Sixers lead it by 8 now with 5:28 remaining. A little teardrop pass inside and a lob that's thrown down by Trace Jackson Davis. What a nice alley-oop pass that was by Brandon Podziemski. He was at the foul line, put it up with the right hand with a little alley-oop pass. and is able to throw it down with authority. Sixers, can they respond again? Embiid tries to find House Jr., who was right down the lane, and he gets the ball stripped and stolen away by Wiggins. Curry back out to Podziemski. Podziemski dribbles into traffic, finds Curry off the screen again, puts up a three, and nails it. He was moving, and he didn't even stop. It's just unbelievable what he does. And the Warriors down by 3. Steph Curry 2 for 3 from downtown. He's a flamethrower, and he's a rocket. He can launch at any moment in time, and that's why Nick Nurse wants a timeout called, and he'll get his wish granted. Philadelphia leads it 44-41 with 4 minutes and 42 seconds remaining in the second quarter, and they'll be right back. Hopefully you're all doing well, man. Thanks for coming on. Thank you so much for doing that. That was a good foul. Yep. All right, let's change our scoreboard. Want to make sure that we do that. 5 of 13 from 3. Yep, I see. See, I don't like doing this. I know. It keeps moving. They got to get their ads in. It's what has to happen. I think for baseball, we're just going to keep a score by hand. I think that's what we'll do for baseball. That was a nice step back 2 by Tobias Harris that they called a little bit earlier. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell icons, and that way you will know when I go live for, a Sixers, an Eagles, or a Phillies game. That's what we do on here. Try to give you the best content in the world. I'm looking forward to MLB, says Crafty Sports. I can wait with Major League Baseball, but yes, I'm very excited about the season. It'll be nice to see other people back from last season, and hopefully we can just continue to grow the channel. That would be very, very nice, and I would really like that a lot. We need 27 more of you to subscribe to the channel for us to get to 1,700. I really want to get to that milestone within the next couple of weeks. At the latest by the end of the month. I don't think it should take us a month to get to 27 subscribers. To get 27 more subscribers, I should say. But regardless, it would mean a lot to me if you guys subscribed to the channel and hit that thumbs up button. I would really appreciate that so much. Curry's 3 that he made off the dribble was a little screen, and he didn't even get his feet set. It was from the far corner. That was from 23 feet. Just incredible again. It's a bad shot from a lot of players, but doesn't even have to have his feet set, and yet he can still make a lot of shots. Means a lot to me when you hit 1,700. Yes, sir. Thanks for coming back on here, my guy. Appreciate the love and the support, man. Always love Mitch. Please make sure you guys go subscribe to the Hardcore Sports Network and also follow their Facebook page as well. Mitch, you can put that link down below if you'd like, for sure. And also put your channel down below as well. So the Sixers don't have Tyrese Maxey tonight. There's no D'Anthony Melton. There's no Nick Batum. So that is about 3/5 of their starting lineup. Harris is out there, and Embiid is out there as well. But no Marcus Morris Sr., no Robert Covington. They're all out as well for Philadelphia. And Embiid was back in there tonight. Missed some time, of course, with a knee injury that he suffered. It was against the Indiana Pacers. He was supposed to play against the Denver Nuggets on Saturday, but then the medical staff said, nope, you're not going to go. And they ruled that just before, or actually just during warm-ups. Sixers have Beverly get the inbound, and Draymond Green gets the steal, but we have a whistle called. I don't know who it's going to be called on. I don't know if it's a kickball violation or if there even was a foul. So Beverly gets the inbound again. This time it's take 2. Kelly for 3. No. Long rebound by Draymond Green. Green dishes it out. 3-point shot by Podziemski, and it's a little off the mark, and Joel grabs his miss. Brandon Podziemski is struggling from 3 tonight. Embiid trying to go up inside into the lane. No whistle called as Kuminga goes tumbling down, and Draymond can't block him. And that's what Embiid does, using the size of his height to his advantage and his weight as well. Embiid give the big man 8 points and 4 boards and 2 assists as well. Green for 3 is at the hot hand. No good. He's human. Embiid comes up with rebound number 5. And the Sixers trying to control the tempo. Embiid lost it. He takes a tumble to the deck as he tumbles with Draymond Green. And Embiid hit his head really hard on his knee. He lost his dribble for a quick second at the dive for the loose ball. And he got elbowed by Draymond in the head. Draymond fell flat on his back, and Embiid holding his head. That is not good. Hopefully he's all right. When you have Draymond Green coming right at you like a football linebacker, that's pretty tough. But Embiid does shake it off. He says, I'm all right. Even though he has a little brace on his knee. I guess that's what you call it. But it's just there for protection. 46-41 is the score. The Sixers lead it by 5 with 3 minutes and 47 seconds to go in the second quarter. He was actually seen wearing the little brace, the knee brace that was when he came out of the tunnel. He doesn't have it on currently right now. Podziemski lets it fly from downtown, and Harris is the one that corrals the miss. 46-41, 3:30 remaining in the second quarter. Sixers shooting just 50% from 3 in this quarter alone. Embiid tries to lob it inside to Tobias Harris, the guy that went to Tennessee State. He's going up against Podziemski, trying to back him up, size him up, and bully him. And his runner's a little short. It was a turnaround runner, and Curry got the rebound. Podziemski on the fast break tries to lay it up, and he lays it in as Embiid takes a quick seat over in the lane in Denver territory, but he does get up. He was sliding. I think he lost his footing for a very quick second, and Podziemski is able to get the layup to go. Podziemski with 2 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Beverly on the offensive side for Philadelphia is able to put it up, and he thought he had it. No good. 5-on-4 basketball for Golden State on the other side. Kuminga dishes it out to Dario Saric, the former 76er. Podziemski tries to find Saric again. Saric almost thought about putting it up for 3. Here's Podziemski for a trifecta. Got it. Podziemski finally able to get his first 3 to fall. He's just 1 for 3 tonight from downtown and has made 2 out of 4 shots from the field. 2 assists and 1 rebound as well. A 10-2 run by Golden State. 2:15 remaining. Beverly. Oh, he made some contact with Podziemski, and I think we have an offensive foul called. Podziemski got elbowed in the face, and he just got he got the wind knocked out of him. That's tough, man. That is tough. So Embiid actually got called for the turnover off the little screen there. Let's see again. Yep, that was an illegal screen. I thought maybe Beverly knocked heads with him, but that was not the case. Curry lets it fly off the dribble, puts it up too strong. And Podziemski tries to save it as he gets the rebound, but it goes into the Sixers' hand. He tried to save it as it was going out of bounds. Beverly to Oubre, back to House, 1 more for 3. Oh, it's no good. He had the look and everything, held his pose from the far corner. He was wide open. Golden State trying to attack on the other side. Wiggins puts it up. No, it's slicing and dicing back out to Curry. Curry with a drop-off pass inside to Wiggins. Wiggins puts it up, almost at the end one, but he'll have to earn his 2 points at the stripe. 46-46 with 1:41 left remaining in the second quarter. Klay Thompson is not playing tonight for the Warriors. He was ruled out, honestly, just about 25 minutes, I want to say, before tip-off. He was a very late scratch. And, of course, that's another threat that they're missing from 3. He's averaging 17.5 points per game. He's shooting 42% from the field and 38.5% from 3, which is a low for him. So Andrew Wiggins, who's at the line, speaking of low, how about a guy that has really plummeted his points per game percentage, or his points per game average over the last 5 years. This year he's only making 12.3 points per game. And about 5 years ago he was averaging about 23 points per game. So it has really gone down within the span of 5 years. A 12-2 run by Golden State as Wiggins makes both foul shots. Here's Tobias Harris trapped over at the top of the key. He'll try to find Oubre. He'll try to drive it inside, lays it up, and lays it in past Andrew Wiggins. Back to a deuce. 48-48. A game of cat and mouse between Golden State and Philadelphia. We're at the Bay Area. Kelly with 6 points. He's 3 for 8 from the field. Kuminga at the top of the key. Dishes it out to Curry. Curry thought about taking the 3. He wants to take Embiid to court, and he puts it up, and he's fouled by Joel. He was actually trying to turn and get a lot of twists and turns, if you will, against the big man, and he'll just have to go to the line again to try to earn 2 more points. So Curry's dad, Del Curry, played 16 seasons in the NBA. His mom, Sonia, was a college volleyball standout player. His brother, Seth, also plays in the NBA. And that first free throw is good by Steph. He's actually married to former Sixers head coach Doc Rivers' daughter, Callie Rivers. And Steph's sister, Sadell, who is also a former volleyball athlete, is married to former Golden State Warrior Damian Lee. So the Athletics certainly do run in that family, as that foul shot is good. It's 50-48. Golden State leads it by 2 with 55 seconds remaining here in the first half. Beverly hands it off to Kelly Oubre. Oubre trying to slice and dice towards the lane, puts it up, and gets it! He shows his strength and athleticism as he just was able to be patient and put it up in him with the left hand. In traffic. We're tied at 50. 15 seconds left on the shot clock, 38 on the game clock. And Golden State has the ball. It's Kuminga at the top of the key. He'll find Sarge on the near wing. Sarge back to Kuminga. There's a lot of action going on, and, well, he's able to hit the 2. Sorry, the TV froze for a couple of seconds, but Jonathan Kuminga got the 2-pointer to fall. 5 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Embiid taking on his former teammate Dario Saric, and we have a whistle called. It's a block and foul on Dario Saric himself. So going back to the replay, Kuminga tried to just go inside. Kelly was going for the steal, but the guy that was on him was Daniel House Jr., and House just lost his footing, and Kuminga was able to buzz his way in towards that lane. He's been averaging 25 points per game over his last 6 games, and he's only averaging 14.5 for the season. Embiid gets the inbound here. 5 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. He's over at the elbow, and now now he's on the block, and they'll hand it back off to Harris. Harris is at the top of the key, finds Embiid with 5 seconds left, puts up a 3. It's a little strong. Beverly got the rebound, and it went out of bounds. They're going to say that Beverly had it out of bounds. He actually tried to bounce it off of Andrew Wiggins and tried to make the smart play, but his feet just touched the ground. 7.3 seconds remaining. Golden State leads it by 2. Steph Curry gets the inbound. Shot clock's unplugged. He pulls up for 3 over House, gets it, and can't finish it. And that's going to do it. Boy, Daniel House Jr. almost had his ankles broken as Curry was wide open at the top of the key. The Sixers only have 3 assists here in the first half, and that's the lowest amount of assists that they've had in any half this season. They trail by 2. It's 52-50. Golden State up by a deuce as we go into halftime. Hopefully you guys stay locked in with more 76ers basketball. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Let's go Warriors, says Med. Just kidding. Let's go Cork Maz. What's up, man? What's good? Are there any real people in this chat, says Michael Boyd? That's a very good question. Was Paul Reed able to catch his flight from Delaware, says Donovan McCheadles? Yes, he's there. He wasn't with the Blue Coats today. Donovan says, I miss Ben Simmons. You got to be trolling my guy. You want to trade Paul Reed for a single Snickers bar. A single Snickers bar. So somebody's a little bit... Oh, man. You guys are funny. You're funny, man. The ad I just got is more entertaining than Paul Reed. All right, man. I ain't going to have you come on in here and just continue to bash this guy. I'm not trying to do that, man. I'm not trying to do that, my guy. Come on, keep it nice. Keep it nice on here, dude. We don't want anybody trolling my guy. No one is real. We are all living in a simulation, says Med. JJ rolls the trolls. Yep, I don't have time for that, my guys. If you guys find a troll on here, if you're a mod, please just remove the trolls. That's all I ask. What a game, man. Sixers down by 2. It's 52-50 Golden State. Steph Curry, who's averaging 27.5 points per game on the season. He has 12 points. He's actually tied with Andrew Wiggins with 12 points as well on the team. Wiggins is 5 for 7 from the field, has 3 rebounds and 1 assist. And the one thing I wanted to look at was the team stats, because the Sixers are just, actually both teams have made 5 of 16 threes. It seemed like that the Warriors hit a lot more in that first quarter, and they started off strong, including when Draymond had those 2 threes in a row. That was actually in the second quarter where he started off on that little spurt. But still, it seemed like Curry hit a couple of threes, and it's just been that type of a wonky game where Joel doesn't have all his teammates at full strength, and so you have these bizarre lineups where you don't even have a ball handler out there. And there was one point where that actually did happen, where the 76ers did not have a ball handler, and the lineup was something like Tobias Harris, Daniel House Jr., Kelly Oubre, and Furkan Korkmaz all out there along with Paul Reed. So that's just that is how thin this team is right now when it just comes to the lack of depth because of all the injuries that everybody's dealing with. Tyrese Maxey dealing with an ankle issue. DeAnthony Melton still out with lumbar spine, with the lumbar spine issue. And then Robert Covington, he's going to miss the next, I believe, 2 to 3 weeks. That's what was reported a couple weeks ago. So he'll be out for some time. And Nick Batum, also dealing with an ankle issue right now. He played in the last game, but he just hasn't been able to stay healthy either. What's up, DFJ? How you doing, man? How are you doing? I myself am a B-Ball Paul fan, unlike Donovan. I love me some B-Ball Paul. You like Mo Bamba or B-Ball more, JJ? What's up, Nick? How you doing, man? I like B-Ball Paul more. I think that he's the better defensive guy as the backup center, and he's the more athletic person, for sure, over Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba is a 7-foot big man who has a problem. He's had a problem with just jumping. He really has. Like, imagine if you're 7 feet tall and you're playing in the NBA, and it's really hard for you to just get up in the air and just jump against these other guys, and sometimes he just gets out-rebounded with all the size that he has, and it's just like, that's crazy. Absolutely wild. What's up, DFJ? How you doing, my guy? Drop your link down below. Of course, as always, a lot of new people in here. Hit that like button. It's still at 15. Let's get this man up there. Still at 15, SMH. Actually, we're more than 15. You have to refresh your page. That's what you got to do. But still, I do appreciate that. We are at 23. So that's awesome. Your finger won't break if you hit that like button for JJ. I swear. That's funny. Obama got no bounce. Yeah. Well, I mean, look, tonight is just one of those nights where, all right, the Sixers, you know that they're not fully healthy. Embiid went back into the locker room a little bit ago, and now he's all right, I guess. He's playing out there, and he was wearing a little knee brace, it looked like. Again, don't really like to speculate, but when you don't have things that are being told to you, you kind of have to. But he was wearing a knee brace. It was a pretty big one, and then by the time he went back out there on the court, he took it off. But there still seems to be some type of discomfort. He's 3 for 11 from the field. It's just, it doesn't feel like it's the same type of Joel Embiid that we're used to. So that's been the unfortunate thing about it. We need one more subscriber to get us to 1,675 points. Did you see Ben Simmons almost had a triple-double? Nope. I did not watch today's games. I've been focusing on providing a very good broadcast for you guys. That's what I've been really focusing on today. So, no, I did not see that. If you just subscribe to my channel, comment who you are down below. My name is Jason Joseph, and I'd like to hear feedback from you guys on here as well. We're live for almost every single Sixers game. We're live for every single Phillies game as well, and the Eagles football game too. So, appreciate you guys so much for being here. Stone Cold had a knee brace. Oh, wow, I was wondering. Okay, thanks. Yeah, no problem. Yep, I got to keep you guys up to date with all that type of stuff, for sure. So that is a very big thing to do. There were some tweets that I kind of wanted to just talk about a little bit. One was from Paul Hudrick, a guy who has been covering the Sixers for a very long time. He was with NBC Sports Philadelphia. He was with 97.3 ESPN, but he's the editor-in-chief at Liberty Ballers. It's a part of the SB Nation network, and so he's been a very reliable source when it comes to covering the Sixers. He said, quote, "The Sixers are still in this game. because they're rebounding well and turning the Warriors over, but their offense has really been abysmal. Joel Embiid isn't moving well at all, and every possession is the Sixers dribbling and passing nowhere near the rim. But again, part of that is because you're missing half your guys, and so that's just going to happen. And they're also, not to make any sort of excuses, but you're playing a back-to-back, okay? And we all know that the Sixers have really struggled during back-to-back games this season. And so things really have just not been falling their way in regards to just both of those unlucky circumstances. So that's been a very tough thing for them in regards to just those types of stuff. And Embiid's not fully healthy, and again, he's just trying to find a rhythm, and he seems to be like he's out of sorts a little bit. He looks a little bit slow out there. It seems like that he's forcing up more shots, and I don't know, at this point, if you're Nick Nurse, do you just think about resting him during that second half? I don't know what they're going to do. It'll be very interesting to see what happens after that. Rich Hoffman just tweeted out, he said, watching Embiid trying to jump for a block only to fall to the floor while trying to load up was really hard to watch. That was the other thing. I couldn't tell what he was doing, and during the real time, it was kind of hard for me to react on this, but there was a play where I believe it was Jonathan Kuminga that was trying to go up with a shot. Actually, I think it was Perjemski. That's who it was. It was Brandon Pajemski that was able to try to go into the lane, and Embiid tried to jump, but he just took a seat, and he was like, nope, I can't do it. So that was ugly. It's not good. Okay, cool. I see it refreshed. Yes, sir. Good job, people. Good job, people. Yes, sir. What's up, Snowman? How you doing? Guys, walk into a bar / without T-Max. Yeah, there's no Tyrese Maxey tonight, guys. Shows you how bad our bench really is. We thought we had a good bench, too. Well, let's be honest, okay? Let's take the Boston Celtics, for example. All right? Let's look at their starting lineup, okay? So let's just say, in the grand scheme of things, let's just say that there's no Jaylen Brown, there's no Kristaps Porzingis, there's no Drew Holiday, there's no O'Shea Brissett, and no Peyton Pritchard. Well, now you're going to have to play Hauser in the starting lineup. You're going to have to put Al Horford in the starting lineup. And Keita might have to play as well. But then you're going to have to get guys like a Delano Banton out there. And you're going to have to put guys like Svi Mikhailiuk as well. So, again, this is how the NBA works now, guys. Like, once people are injured, that's just the nature of the game. So the Sixers are dealing with 4, 5, 6 guys that are out. What else can you expect? That's why you have Furkan Korkmaz out there. So that's not just with their team. That's with any team. If you're missing 6 guys, that's how deep you're going to have to go to your bench. And it's frustrating to watch because we're just so used to seeing all these guys healthy. But not over the past 2 weeks or so. Guys have really been in and out of the lineup, and you haven't been able to get some sort of consistency that way. So that's been the tough thing about it. I made cheese with my brain also. What's up? What's up, Mr. Meerkat? How you doing, man? What's up? Oh, good point. Absolutely. Well, what's up with the chat, Snowman? I'm sorry. I missed what you said. I need your help with social stream in the chat. Yeah, I just made it through Canva. That's all I did it. That's all I did. I made it on Canva, and that's it. I don't really have anything else to say about that. Made an animation up here. It's the thumbs up button and all that type of stuff. If you guys want to email me or if you want to contact me for business inquiries, you can do that by clicking on this email down below at jasonjosephonair@gmail.com. You can also write me a review and let me know. You can post it on here. I'm always looking for feedback, but if you'd rather email me, you can totally do that too. We're 2 subscribers away from hitting 1,680 subs. So if you can subscribe to the channel, I would really appreciate that. Our goal is to get to 1,700 by the end of, or in about 2 weeks or so, I want to say. The Boston Celtics played a wild game against the Indiana Pacers earlier today. The Celtics were able to hang on and win 129 to 124 at home at the TD Garden, and Jason Tatum was able to put up 30 points. Derek White also had 24, and Jaylen Brown had 25 in that game. Aaron Nesmith had 26 points, leading the way for Indiana. And again, this was without Tyrese Halliburton, so they were missing him and missing a couple other guys too. The Lakers, they lost today 138 to 122, and that was in Atlanta against the Hawks. Then you had the New York Knicks, who were able to take care of business against the Utah Jazz. They won 118 to 103. And then the Toronto Raptors, they won against the Chicago Bulls and got their 22nd win of the season. And so they're now, the Raptors got their 17th win of the season. They're 17-30. And they won 118 to 107. Gary Trent Jr. led the way with 24 points. Those New York Knicks, as you were just talking about in the chat, they really do continue to stay hot. They've been playing very good basketball. They're now 31-17 and 17-5 now at home. They've had one of the best home records in the NBA. They've been playing very strongly. So it's been a really cool thing for them for sure. And then when we look at the NHL, see if any games went on over there today. Yep, there's 2 games. One of them's currently going on. The Columbus Blue Jackets pitched a shutout in St. Louis and were able to win 1-0. And the Seattle Kraken and the San Jose Sharks, they're tied. They're actually scoreless at the end of the first. What's up? We got a raid going on. RB's raiding on over to our channel. What's up, RB? How you doing? Oh, you guys are the best. Oh, we love RB. We love you guys so much. You guys are the best, man. Oh, what a game. What a game we got going on so far. RB, appreciate the love and support. Appreciate you guys so much for coming on here. I Show Key, man, thanks for subscribing. Randy F, I appreciate you for subscribing. Oh my gosh, Cam Harris. You guys are awesome, man. What's up, Ryan? Ryan's always on here. Ryan always shows us some love. Shout out to Ryan Rowe, man. Kablam's here. Oh, that's so sick. What's up, Jacqueline? How you guys doing? Wanted to make sure I said hi to each and every one of you because I love you all so much. And again, if you just subscribe to my channel, I really do appreciate that. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button. We are live for almost every single Sixers, Eagles, and Phillies games. We do the full 162, man. The grind don't stop. It really doesn't. So, we're really trying to put a lot into this whole thing. But, much love, much respect to RB and RB Nation as well. You guys are really the best. I really appreciate you guys so much for being here. Oh, that's so awesome. Is he in our chat? Oh, I wanted to see if he was in our chat. What's up, Cam? Yo, you seem chill, dude. Everyone hit that subscribe. Thanks, Cam. Appreciate it. Prince, what's up, Prince? How you doing, CM? Oh, you guys are great. Screaming Jerry Lee. Let's go, baby. Oh, let's go, man. We're about ready to start the third quarter. Oh, this is awesome. What's up, Basil Carpenter Jr.? Saluted. Oh, you guys are the best, man. Absolutely awesome. All right, we're about ready to start off the second half of this game as the Sixers are down by 2 points against the Golden State Warriors. The Warriors were able to outscore the Sixers 29-22 in that second quarter. Thoughts on Embiid this game? RB Raid, what's going on, man? Thoughts on Embiid in this game, man? It's tough to watch him, man. When he's not able to jump for a block, that's tough, bro. That's absolutely tough, man. Really. Oh man, it's tough to watch him when he's not fully healthy. But again, man, appreciate you guys so much for being here. If you guys enjoy these calls, make sure you like and subscribe. And we sometimes do post-game shows too, as well. JJ, congrats, bro. You're gonna hit 1,700 tonight. I can't say that, man. I want us to get to 1,700 so badly, but it's all part of the grind, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we embrace every day like it is. We definitely do that. They're going to keep him in and make it worse for the rest of the season, says Cam. Oh, I hope that doesn't happen. Embiid is back out there, so it looks like he will be starting off the third quarter with the Sixers. Again, he's been really struggling from the field, and the Warriors will get the ball to start things off first here in the third quarter. So Curry is still out there for Golden State. He'll take it over towards the top of the near wing. It's deflected by Kelly Oubre Jr. off the bad pass to Wiggins, and it goes out of bounds. It went out of bounds towards the far sideline. The Warriors going from left to right. Sixers will be going from right to left to start off this third quarter. We're about 14 seconds underway. What's up, Kablam? How you doing? Curry will inbound it. He finds Kuminga over at the top of the key. It's Harris House Jr., Embiid, Beverly, and Oubre Jr. as the shot is missed by Golden State. It was Jonathan Kuminga who tried to take it right to the rack. Patrick Beverly gets the rebound. Embiid for three off the dribble. Got it! Bullseye for Joel! And the Sixers retake the lead. They're up by 1. 11 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 dimes by Joel tonight. Curry off the dribble, lets it fly, and it's nothing but net in the face of House Jr. That is the third 3 that Steph has hit tonight, and he answers back with a 3 of his own. 15 points. He's 3 for 6 from downtown. Embiid with a dribble handoff to Tobias Harris. Harris will take it right down the lane as he scoops it up and is able to pass it to Joel again for a 2. No good. And a long rebound by Wiggins. Wiggins outlet pass to Curry over at the top of the key. Wants to dance around. Daniel House Jr. swings it back to Wiggins. Wiggins inside to Draymond Green. Green finds Curry for a wide open 3 again. It's a little too strong. And Embiid secures rebound number 6 on the day. He needs 4 more to get a double-double. Embiid a handoff to Kelly Oubre Jr. He'll take it right over towards the lane. He'll kick it back out to Joel at the top of the key. And here's Oubre again on the drive. Oubre to Embiid. Embiid gets double-teamed. He swings it out to Beverly. Wide open for a 3 on the near corner. Oh, he almost had it. And it's rebounded by Draymond once again. Take House out. Put Springer in, says Mike Zambo. What's up, Mike? How you doing? Thanks for coming on here. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Kuminga will try to bully Tobias Harris, but he kicks it out to Draymond for a far corner 3. And that was way short. Oubre is able to not even leap up as he gets the rebound. He's trying to go coast to coast over Draymond Green. Puts it up with a jumper. No good. And another board. This time goes to Steph Curry. That is rebound number 5 for Steph tonight. 5 rebounds, 5 assists, and 15 points. And going right to the rack is Podziemski, and he's fouled for 2 free throws as he'll head over to the line and try to get the layup to go. So he got some contact initiated by Patrick Beverly, and Podziemski is the one that's going to be rewarded at the line. What's up, CeeLo? Yeah, we had a big raid from RB, man. So that was awesome. So here we go. The shot goes up, and Podziemski misses it. Beverly has it over at the top of the key. Spins, rolls to the basket with the left hand, puts it up, and in. Good lay-in by Patrick Beverly. And Beverly now with 12 points, 3 boards, and 2 dimes tonight. Sixers and the Warriors are 2 for 5 from the field. Curry for 3, and 1. That is unbelievable. Kelly Oubre Jr. went flying out there and couldn't land properly. He was actually looked like he was trying to just tackle him like a football player, and Curry able to get the contact. He actually got Kelly Oubre Jr. on skates as he stopped on a dime, and Oubre slipped up, and he just leaned right into him for a foul, and Steph Curry's going to go to the line for a 4-point play. He is in takeover mode as he hits one from 27 feet off the dribble, and Kelly gets called for the shooting foul. The Sixers want a timeout here. They might challenge this to see if this is indeed a foul. It's a 5-point lead for Golden State with 9:26 remaining in the third quarter. Prince, what's up? Fight, Sixers, fight. That's what he says. What's up, Prince? Let's take a sip of water. And that was nice for RB to do that, man. Yeah, Pat. Steph literally pushed Oubre over, says Paul Hudrick. I didn't really see that on the replay, and I guess that's why that they're gonna review it. But man, it's It was wild. JJ, do you listen to Pat Bev's podcast? Whenever I have the time, I do. Whenever I have the time, I do. Kyle Newbeck just tweeted out, good challenge from Nurse, though not sure if it'll get overturned. Won't be surprised if they call the Curry push-off, quote-unquote, marginal contact. This is why it's nice that we have the Twitter stuff open, because we can actually get some sort of insight on these types of things, and that's great. Sometimes people tweet it out, sometimes they don't, but whenever people do that, that's a very, very good thing for sure. If you guys are new, bite the like, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell icons, and that way you'll know when I go live. The name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. We're on for almost every single Phillies, Eagles, and Sixers game. And, we're trying to really make it as a broadcaster. And the reason why I started this channel was because I have a passion for calling games, and I wanted to just get reps. That's all I wanted to do. And I've noticed that even though we've been producing a lot of shorts over the last 2-3 weeks, wanted to get back into the actual, grind of just doing play-by-play and really focusing on that. So that's what we've been doing throughout tonight especially, and we're just trying to get our wheels back under that. So I hope that you guys enjoy this. We're also making sure that we look up at the chat too, not get distracted, and keep our eyes, of course, on the game as well. It's a lot. It's definitely a lot, but Screaming Jerry Lee, thanks for subscribing to the channel and becoming a member of Play-by-Play with JJ. We haven't started our memberships yet, and that's something that I hope that eventually we'll be able to do. We're just not ready to do it just yet. Got to bounce. Peace out, JJ. Nick, thanks so much for coming on here as always. You've been a very good supporter of the channel, a very big supporter, and have contributed a lot. So thank you. Have a good night, man, and have a good day tomorrow. I will not see you, probably. I might go on for a Eagles podcast. You're a cool guy, JJ, says Kablam. Thank you, man. I really do appreciate that so much. On the go with CeeLo says, I love basketball play-by-play. I just got to get better at positioning on the court. It's tough, man. It's absolutely tough. But, man, thanks so much for the compliment, my dude. I really do appreciate that. So, Curry, let's see what they're going to say here. Replay does support the call, and it looks like Kyle Newbeck was right. So it was an unsuccessful challenge. I wonder what the explanation is, if indeed Kyle's theory was correct about the about what he said. And that foul shot's good. So 19 points for Curry, as he is shooting 6 for 10 from the field. And 4 for 8 from downtown. He converts on the 4-point opportunity. It's a 6-point lead for Golden State. Embiid gets it, and he's trying to conduct the traffic inside the 3-point line on the near side. He'll try to hit a reverse jumper, puts it up, can't get it. It didn't even hit the rim. Beverly goes up with a shot, it's blocked and swatted away by Kuminga. Curry on a drive to the basket, unselfish bounce pass inside to Draymond Green. Green can't finish it, thought he got fouled. Whistles remain silent, and the Sixers come away with the rebound. That could have been trouble. Harris on a drive past the screen, and we have a foul called as Kuminga just pushed Joel, as Embiid was actually trying to be the screen setter, if you will, and Harris went over towards the left side. He was at the top of the key, just tried to dribble it inside, but we had a foul called on Jonathan Kuminga that I believe is his first personal foul. 10 points for him, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist. Embiid gets the inbound, 10 seconds left on the shot clock. He'll hand it off to Harris over on the far wing at the 3-point line. He'll try to take it inside towards the cup, puts it up, can't finish it, but grabs his own rebound and gets it to go. Good play by Tobias Harris. Kuminga did not stay out in front of him. He didn't do a good job with that, and that's now the 11th offensive board for Philadelphia. That's why they're in this game. Green tries to find a runner inside by Podziemski, and that was wide open, and he missed the bunny. Patrick Beverly, let's see if the Sixers can capitalize again. Back-to-back plays where the Warriors missed some really big-time shots where they probably should have hit. It's like a 90%, if you will. Embiid tries to find House Jr. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Will hand it back off to Embiid for 3 off the dribble. He puts it up. Oh, it's a little strong. And another rebound by Podziemski. Outlet pass to Curry. Curry thought about firing the trigger over on the far wing. Takes a jab step and puts up a 3 in the face of Kelly Oubre Jr. Gets called for a travel. Or did he step out of bounds? No, they say that he traveled. And Curry's like, how did I travel? I want to see a replay. I didn't think that he picked up his pivot foot or anything, but let's see. One, it's a little bit hard to tough from the bird's eye view angle that they're showing us here. But anyhow, let's see if the Sixers can respond. They're down by 4. 11 turnovers by the Warriors. That's been their kryptonite tonight. And Embiid gets it on the low block from Tobias Harris, trying to school Draymond Green. Double team comes. He passes it out to Harris. Harris over on the near wing at the three-point line, tries to take it inside, kicks it back out to Embiid. Embiid with 2 seconds left to put up a prayer, puts it up, and it's airballed. No shot clock violation called. Pajemski with an outlet pass to Draymond Green. Green finds Wiggins, or Kuminga, and Kuminga's able to lay it up and in. Draymond Green probably should have just taken the layup, but regardless, made the unselfish pass and gets another dime. That's his 3rd tonight. Actually, his 4th, count that, or scratch that. 5 rebounds and 9 points for him. Beverly on a drive to the basket, left-handed hook shot, no good. Kelly Oubre Jr. secures the rebound. It's stripped though and stolen away by Draymond Green. Green and Wiggins able to come up with the defense and play solid on that side of the basketball. Curry for 3, off the pass by Draymond. Then he stares into the ring of fire and throws it in. That's the 3rd 3 in this 3rd quarter by Steph Curry. He now has 22, 6, and 5 with another timeout called by Philadelphia as they trail by 9. Boy, they've got to answer, man. They have got to answer. They had their chances, and man, it's just been a very bizarre game. If the Sixers actually lose today, they would now be 12 and 11 on the road. So that's not a good thing. This is tough. Embiid just 11 points. He's 4 for 16. This is not looking good for Joel. It's just shooting 25% from the field, and he's not really able to attack and go over towards the line. Something just really does not look right with him. And sad to say. You call a good game. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. If you guys, so my background is that I went to Rowan University, right? I graduated. I did sports broadcasting with I graduated. Sorry, I was looking at my phone. I graduated with a sports broadcasting degree, and I did that in 2022, in the spring of 2022. And then I decided I interned actually at NFL Films after I was done at Rowan. Got to be very fortunate and got to call games for the Delaware Bluecoats, who were the Sixers G League affiliate. I did that for our radio station. And then I also got to do minor league baseball games with the Wilmington Blue Rocks for the radio station as well. And I got to call some of their games too. The Blue Rocks are the high A affiliate of the Washington Nationals. So I then interned at NFL Films after I graduated, and I decided to start this YouTube channel because I was told when I went back to Rowan and I met some great people while I was there, and even right after I left, I still go back to some of the networking events still to this day. But I met Scott Fransky, who's the Sixers radio play-by-play announcer, and he's the one that said, you got to get reps. If you want to do this every day, if you want to really grind this out every day, you got to put in the work. So that's why we started this YouTube channel, just to get as much practice as possible. We're still learning as we go. You know, the day that you stop learning is the day that you're done, I was told at NFL Films. That was by a guy. His name is Andy. Shout out to Andy, man. I don't know if he's tuning in, but Andy had that quote, and that really stuck out to me. And that was what he told me from day one. Operated the switcher at Films, still does. But yes, so that's what we do. But how about you guys? I want to hear more about you. What are your thoughts about this game? What are your thoughts about, just this overall game and just how the team is doing? This has not been the Sixers that we've come to love this year. And again, we're going to have to keep banging this drum because we keep having a different audience come in. But, you know, it's tough when you're missing almost half your team, for sure. That's awesome. Good advice, says Mike Zambo. We try to take everything in, man. You know, we're 25 and we're young and we're really trying to just grind and take a chance on ourselves. Because that's what it's all about, man. All right, so Tobias Harris gets the inbound. Embiid gets it over at the foul line. He's trying to size up Draymond Green, kicks it out to Harris for a wide-open triple. It's a little short, and Embiid can't get the rebound. Instead, it goes into the hands of Steph Curry. Curry tries to dribble around the timeline, puts up a three off the dribble, puts it up and in, and he is just absolutely lighting it up from downtown. He can't be stopped and has been taken over the third quarter. 25 points for Curry. Furkan for three. He tries to answer back. Got it. 12 points in the first half by Curry and 13 in this third quarter alone for sure. 69-60, Golden State leads by 9. Curry, do you draw the double team? That's the question. Jaden Springer now is on him. A screen gets set by Draymond Green. Green gets the pass by Curry. They dish it around the timeline. Springer gets the steal, saves it out of bounds. House Jr. gets the pass, goes up into the lane, and he's fouled. House Jr. was going downhill with a head of steam as he collided with a camera operator. He's holding his head and gets helped up by Furkan Korkmaz. Pajemski actually tried to save it off the pass by Wiggins, and then Jaden Springer stole it and was just able to keep both feet in bounds, and that's when he recognized Daniel House Jr. is set free, and he just tried to head right down the lane, but got fouled from behind. Dario Saric will step on in as House Jr. is able to knock down the first foul shots, and Saric will sub on in for Jonathan Kuminga. So House, who went undrafted, has been around the block and is now with the Sixers. He played with James Harden and the Houston Rockets for a lot of time. And the second free throw is up and in by House Jr. So that makes it 69-62. He's from Texas A&M. This is his 7th season in the NBA. He's 6'6", 220 pounds. Wiggins gets the little dunk as it was just thrown on into him by Draymond Green. 20 assists for Golden State and just 2 in this quarter alone for the Sixers. They just have 5 total assists, which is crazy. And we have a personal foul called on Dario Saric and now Kenyon Martin Jr. KJ Martin will step on in for Tobias Harris. We definitely need to make some moves before the deadline, says Mike. Who do you have in mind, my guy? I want to hear what you have to say, man. I really do. Embiid gets it on the low block. He finds House Jr. cutting towards the basket, and House couldn't even finish it as it's blocked and denied by Dario Saric. Here's Curry over on the near wing, being guarded by Jaden Springer, so that's the defensive matchup that Nick Nurse decides to go with. They swing it out, it's bobbled around, and it lands into the hands of Wiggins. Wiggins to Sarge. Sarge finds Curry, and Curry gets fouled as he dives for the loose ball on the floor. He's been very aggressive and very active in so many different ways, and that is why he is absolutely a first-ballot Hall of Famer and has been the head of the snake, if you will, for this Golden State Warriors dynasty. 4:59 remaining in the third quarter. The foul was on the floor. Sixers still had a couple fouls to give. And Curry will get the inbound. He gets it back from Wiggins. Puts up a little runner over Embiid, and he gets it to go. 15 points in this third quarter by Steph Curry as he is lighting it up and putting on a show here in Golden State at the Chase Center. Here's Furkan Korkmaz. As he tries to dribble it inside, he'll have to bounce it out to Embiid, and Embiid just saves it over at the Chase Center sign. Embiid being guarded by Pajemski. Pajemski gets boxed out, and he'll be called for an offensive foul. Embiid, that is, and that is now his second personal on the day. Make that actually his third, because he had 2 in the first half. 11 points, 6 rebounds. This has got to be one of the worst performances that he has had this season, and just continues to not look right at all whatsoever. And again, at this point, I raise the question, do you just take him out and do you just have him rest? Don't know. 73-62. Wiggins dishes it out to Draymond over on the far wing at the three-point line. He'll lob it inside to Wiggins. Wiggins in the paint. As they'll swing it out to Sarge. Sarge thought about firing the trigger. Here's Curry again for 3. Off the mark, and a rebound goes to Jaden Springer. Curry almost had it, and that was a lightning in a bottle. Caught by Jaden Springer. Springer dribbling, spinning, fading, and he lost his footing, but fortunately we have a foul called. It'll be against Quinones. So Quinones, who steps back in for the Golden State Warriors, as there's no Klay Thompson tonight. He doesn't have a bucket, just one personal foul, and he's 0 for 1 from the field. It's Sarge, Curry, Wiggins, Green, and Quinones. Oh, out there for Golden State, and for the Sixers, it's House, Embiid, Martin, Korkmaz, and Springer. Embiid gets the dribble handoff as it's inbounded. Then we have I don't know if there was a foul called on Andrew Wiggins or not. Yep, it was. It was a personal foul on Andrew Wiggins as Furkan Korkmaz was heading towards the out-of-bounds marker towards the Sixers bench. And he will head on over to the foul line to try to cut the lead to single digits, at least to 10 points. 73-62. Furkan's first foul shot is up and in. Kyle Newbeck just tweeted out, quote, Embiid is basically, where is it? I wanted to see it for myself. Embiid has basically opted out of trying to attack off the dribble and has strictly been trying to attack as a post-up guy off of his hip this half, which seemed to be an obvious sign that he doesn't trust his ability to explode off of the knee. And again, don't want to speculate, but that knee has certainly been giving him problems. Furkan does make both free throws. There's a three-pointer that's up and in, and that was by Lester Quinones off the pass by Dario Saric. That's now his fifth apple of the day. Embiid gets trapped over on the near wing at the three-point line, gets it back from Springer. He's trying to go up against Draymond Green as he'll try to fizzle his way in, and he gets the runner to go. I believe that's his first 2 points of the quarter. So 13 points for Joel. He's 5 for 17 from the field. He got the runner over Draymond Green. Wiggins from wing to wing finds Quinones. Quinones inside to Sarch. Great ball movement again by Golden State. Wiggins on the drive to the basket. It's denied by Joel, but they're going to call a blocking foul on Embiid. Didn't see a whole lot of contact with any body part down there, but that's what the Golden State's going to say, or that's what the refs are going to say, and fortunately for Joel, that's his 4th personal foul. Actually, I'm sorry, they called the foul on Springer before the block. Huh. That's a little bizarre. I didn't see any contact from Jaden Springer. But the refs must have saw something. Wiggins will go to the line, and he'll have to earn his stripes at the line. Then he is able to make the first free throw. There's Joel Embiid, who's looking down as he has both hands on both knees, dripping with a lot of sweat. Corey Joseph will step in for Steph Curry as Golden State has went on a 25-16 run in this third quarter, and Curry will take a very quick seat. So Wiggins at the line. Andrew Wiggins, over his talked about over the last 6 seasons that his points per game has actually dropped. There was an article by NBC Sports California as he makes his second free throw. They put out an article that was written by Kurt Helen, and it was reported that the Warriors will, quote-unquote, test the market for Wiggins and Chris Paul, and Klay Thompson, too. Three-pointer by Furkan Korkmaz off the mark. So they said that Klay Thompson is also on the table, too, for the Warriors at the trade deadline. They'll see what they can get for him if they could get a nice package. We have a foul called on Joel, and that's now his 4th personal foul. And at this point, with him being in foul trouble, too, that just adds on to the whole entire madness. Trace Jackson Davis will come on in for Draymond Green. Jonathan Kuminga will be Andrew Wiggins' replacement, and Paul Reed will be able to come in for Springer as the first free throw is good. I'd like to see if we could get DeJounte Murray or Malcolm Brogdon, says Mike. I agree with that, man. I 1,000% agree with that. That would be so awesome if we could get one of those guys. I would like Brogdon somehow, some way. If we could get him to Philadelphia, that'd be nice. Beverly and Embiid having a conversation over on the bench. They're just sitting right next to each other talking things out. And the second free throw is good. It makes it 80-66. The Warriors have been shooting 41% from 3. Sixers just shooting 31.5%. Kelly has it over at the top of the key. Again, not a ball handler out there for the Sixers as he lays it up and in with the left hand. Oubre Jr. has just 8 points tonight. Tobias Harris was 17 and 9 He's 7 for 14 from the field and 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Quinones will hand it off, and he'll try to pass it over back to Trace. Trace to Sarch. Sarch over at the top of the key finds Kuminga over on the block. 4 seconds left in the shot clock. Sarch has to try to go up with a prayer with 1 second left as he puts it up, and he can't get it. Shot clock violation called. Good job by the Sixers. Able to lock down on defense. Steve Kerr not so happy with that offensive possession by his team as they are up by 12. Sixers down 80-68. 2 minutes remaining in this third quarter, and the Sixers hoping that this ends pretty soon. They've only been able to put up 21 points. Furkan gets the ball at the logo, gets a screen set by Reed, puts up a 3. It's up and in! Furkan Korkmaz able to get a line drive laser to go, and maybe that'll spark a little rally for Philadelphia with a timeout called at the 1:45 mark. Okay. Let's refresh our scoreboard. There we go. Our scoreboard is now refreshed. Great. Oh, and we're back. All right, good. All right, that's done. What time is it? 11:47. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, guys. Algo Gang, do your thing. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. You guys are the best, man. You guys are absolutely the best. RB just tweeted out, save us Furkan. Save us Furkan. Ugh, my gosh. Out of all people, can you imagine if Furkan actually has like the red hot hand? At that point, you gotta rely on something, man. Sometimes it's just your night shooting, and let's see how hot his hand truly is tonight, because they need everything that they can rely on in this game. Bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. Very odd for sure. Any other thoughts about this game, man? Any other thoughts? We got 38 likes. We need 2 more to get to 40 and 12 more to get to 50. Sarch will inbound it over to Kuminga as the Sixers trap him over in the backcourt, and they'll have to get it out. Here comes Corey Joseph for a wide-open 3 on the near wing. Too strong, and Furkan's able to secure the rebound. Again, this could be a game-changing moment for the Sixers if they take advantage of a lot of things here. Harris, as he goes right to the rack with the left hand, gets it up and in with some moves, as he has been very sly in this second half. A 7-0 run by Philadelphia. And let's see if they can continue to stay red hot. A bounce pass that's delivered from Joseph, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Golden State basketball still. It's Kuminga, Sarich, Jackson Davis out there, and also Pajemski and Kevon Looney. Looney gets it inside over right by Jaden Springer. Bounce pass as it gets deflected, goes out of bounds, and it will be Golden State ball with 5 seconds remaining. It went out of bounds towards the baseline, and Golden State will have to inbound it here. So Kuminga will lob it to Dario Saric. Saric tries to find Kuminga. Gets blocked by KJ Martin. Kuminga has to go with a prayer. It's no good, and the shot clock violation is called. How about KJ Martin just jumping right out of the gym as he's able to deny his guy, and that was Jonathan Kuminga. That was a good play. Honestly, that was a really good play. But Kuminga just got out-athleticized, if you will, if that's even a word, by his defender, KJ Martin. Here come the Sixers on the attack. Inside goes Tobias Harris, and he's fouled. He'll head to the line for 2 free throws. That was remarkable what he was able to do. Imagine KJ Martin just leaping up and going about, I don't know, he went up, I'd say, about maybe 6 inches high, and he does have a lot of jump to him. It's just been a tough go for him because he's just not been able to make a lot of good layups, and his shooting has been really off, but he certainly has the versatility, the agility, and the athleticism for sure. He is so dominant. Here's Harris at the line for the second time. It bounces 4 times and goes in. Sixers down by 5. They trap in the backcourt as it's bounced past to Corey Joseph. Joseph tries to find Trace Jackson, and Jackson lays it up and in over B-ball Paul. And that stops the scoring run by Philadelphia. They trail by 7. And there's now 14 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Harris gets it past half court, bounce pass inside to Martin. Martin puts it up and in, and he's fouled too. KJ Martin able to provide a spark. And again, this goes back to the big three-pointer that was hit by Furkan Korkmaz. So Martin able to just roll downhill with a head of steam and with a lot of fury. And now Steve Kerr wants to have Steph Curry back in, just to try to put an end to the madness, and that's what he'll do. And KJ Martin is going to go to the line. Steph Curry enters in for Dario Saric. Sixers down by 5. KJ has been really struggling from the line this year. And he takes 2 dribbles. He'll put it up, and it's just too strong. Kuminga is able to leap up for the board. 4 seconds now separating the shot clock from the game clock. Sixers will be able to get one more. That's the good thing that comes out of it. Here's Kuminga over on the far side. He'll try to dribble it in towards the paint over KJ Martin, who's continuing to play really good defense. And Kuminga somehow, some way got that runner to go. Good defense by Martin. Shot clock's on blood. Tobias Harris. He's in the backcourt. 5 seconds left to go. Good screen set by KJ Martin. Here's Harris, and we have a whistle called on KJ Martin, and he gets called for the illegal screen. A bad turnover by Martin. He played really good ball for a couple of minutes, and this could really come back to bite them, and that's not a good thing for the Sixers. So House Jr. will step in, and that's all that they really have. Again, the Sixers very thin when it comes to their athleticism, and Furkan Korkmaz has to come out, and that's the right move, of course. But here we go. Tobias Harris not able to get the shot. Here comes a little layup that goes up and in. Kuminga missed it, and then Trace Jackson Davis got the follow-up dunk, and that's going to end the third quarter as the Warriors lead it by 9. Unfortunately, KJ Martin was able to come up with a very clean block, and then he scored a couple of buckets for the Sixers, and then he was not able to hit the free throw on the and one, and then he tried to actually help Tobias Harris by getting a screen set and just moved his feet, and it was an illegal screen that caused the turnover, and, well, the Golden State Warriors capitalized, and we go into the fourth quarter. Sixers down by 9, 86-77. All right, I'm not going to take a step off. I thought I was going to take a break, but we're not going to do that. All right, time for our Sixers trivia question of the day. I'm going to ask you a trivia question, and if you get it right, you'll hear this. If you get it wrong, you'll hear this. All right, so I know that he's not playing tonight. All right, but Klay Thompson and his father, Michael Thompson, were just one of 5 duos to win an NBA championship, okay? I want to know which father-son duo won an NBA championship for Philadelphia. Again, if Klay Thompson and his father, Michael Thompson, were one of 5, actually, another guy that's on here, Gary Payton II, was also another one of those guys because Gary Payton, his father, won a championship too with the Miami Heat. So there's an answer for another one. But which father-son duo won an NBA championship for Philadelphia? Okay, this is a tough one. But if you look it up, I don't mind at all whatsoever. I want to know which father-son duo. I'll give you guys a couple of guesses. All right, which father-son duo won a championship for Philadelphia? Notice how I'm not saying the Philadelphia 76ers. So that is a hint. That's correct, Snowman. You got it. That is correct. He got it. He is absolutely 1,000% correct. So Guka Sr. won a championship with the Philadelphia Warriors in 1947, and his son, Matt Gukas Jr., won it with the Philadelphia 76ers in 1967, 20 years later. The other 2 guys, we talked about Gary Payton and Gary Payton II, Gary Payton, of course, won it with Miami in 2006, and Payton II won in 2022 with the Warriors. But the other two guys, you got Rick Barry, who won it in 75 with the Warriors too, and Brent Barry, who won 2 times with the San Antonio Spurs. Rick Barry's actually from Elizabeth, New Jersey. I learned that today. Then the other guy, the other duo, was Bill Walton and his son Luke Walton, who's now an assistant coach for the Cleveland Cavaliers. So that's it. So Klay and Michael are just one of 5 father-son duos to win a chip as a player. And you were correct. Matt Guokas Sr. and Matt Guokas Jr. were able to win a championship for the city of brotherly love. Guokas Sr. did it in 67, and Guokas Jr. did it in 47. Sr. did it in 47, and Jr. did it in 67. Good job, man. 86-77, and the Sixers are able to answer with a bucket to start off the fourth quarter, so they were able to win the tip-off. Remember, at the jump ball in the first quarter, it's now 86-79 as Kelly got the little layup to go. Here's Wiggins for 3 off the wide-open pass, and Wiggins nails the trifecta, and now has 19 points. He's 7 for 9 from the field and 1 for 2 from downtown. Sixers going from right to left. Wiggins with 19 points, as we just mentioned, and the Warriors going from left to right. Korkmaz tries to find Springer for 3, and he nails it. Jaden Springer, not known for his three-point shooting, but the Sixers will take anything that they can get at this point. They have 3 timeouts remaining. Golden State is 4. The lineup that the Warriors go with is Kuminga, Wiggins, Podziemski, and Sarge and Joseph. Wiggins at the top of the key tries to dribble it in towards the lane, puts it up and in with nobody on him as he gets past the trees and is able to knife his way through into that lane. And the Warriors back up by 9. We're a minute and a half underway. Kelly on a drive to the basket. He tried to pass it and get a little fancy with it, and Springer couldn't even get to it. It was a bad pass by Kelly Oubre Jr., and some miscommunication as it goes out of bounds towards the Sixers baseline, and it'll be Warriors basketball. So the Warriors have it once again. Podziemski gets the little handoff from Corey Joseph, the former NBA champion of the San Antonio Spurs. Podziemski with a dribble, bounce pass inside to Dario Saric. Saric kicks it back out as he was double-teamed. Podziemski for a 3. No, too strong. Kelly's able to get past Dario Saric, who tried to box him out as he corrals the board. Furkan over on the near wing at the three-point line. Bounce pass inside to Tobias Harris. This is when you really need him to be aggressive as he gets double-teamed. He'll pass it out to Springer. Springer one more to Korkmaz for 3. Got it! Bullseye! Great play by the Sixers. Tobias Harris all starting that one. 13 points for Furkan. He is lighting it up from downtown and has the Midas touch. He's 3 for 4 from beyond the arc. Sarch at the top of the key. He doesn't know what to do with it. He'll try to take on Tobias Harris, and Sarch lost it for a quick second, but we have a foul called as he was in the lane, and the Sixers tried to get a steal. I believe that there was a foul called, but how about the fork on Korkmaz? Able to put a fork into it. And the Sixers down by 6. He has been lighting it up from 3, so a jump ball, was called between Jaden Springer and Dario Saric. Or Tobias Harris and Dario Saric. And Dario jumps first, and oh man, he can't jump too soon. This time, Tobias Harris, does he win it? No, it just goes into the hands of Corey Joseph, and Dario Saric wins the battle. 1 second to go on the shot clock. Wiggins gets it stripped. And we have a very late whistle called on Kelly Oubre Jr. That is tough. So Springer got called for a shooting foul. Kelly looked like he was animated because it looked like the foul was called on him, but he is just not happy with that play. And Springer wants to review this, and unfortunately the Sixers won't be able to. Wiggins is going to have to earn his stripes at the line. The good news for the Warriors is that he has been keeping them afloat, if you will, and Draymond Green is going to come back in for Dario Saric. Wiggins goes to the line. First free throw is up and in as he nails that one, and it's back to a 7-point Golden State lead. Jaden Nola passed to Furkan for 3. That was really beautiful. They're just showing that highlight. 22 points for Wiggins tonight, 5 rebounds and 2 steals. He had 24 in his last game. That was against the Lakers. And remember, the Warriors lost in double overtime against LeBron James and Anthony Davis and the Lakers. 145-144. Second free throw's good. Warriors now lead it by 8. Furkan with the hot hand. He'll hand it off to Springer over on the near wing at the three-point line. Again, Sixers going from right to left. Here's Springer trying to drive it right into the lane. Puts it up, and it whirls and goes in. It was like time stood still. It took about 2.5 seconds for him to rim around the Rosie, and it just went down the drain. And he'll go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play. That is really beautiful. Taking some ballet dancing classes, and he's able to hit the three-point play. Springer with 10 points, 4 boards, and 1 assist. And the Sixers only down by 5 now. They're within striking distance. Kuminga finds Corey Joseph. Joseph to Brzezinski. Here's Draymond Green back to Joseph. A lot of ball movement between this Warriors team. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. A strip by Oubre Jr. and a steal by Springer. And we have a foul called on Kuminga. Kuminga just pushed Springer out of the way. And Jaden Springer able to just stick his hand into the cookie jar and just make it look so easy. Again, very good defense by Philadelphia as they've been able to be very sloppy and just make things really tough for Golden State over these last 4 defensive possessions. They've just been able to play very good basketball and have been very feisty. Furkan gets the inbound. He'll find Springer again. Springer trying to take on Brzezinski. Takes a couple of jab steps. He needs some help. And he'll have to dribble it out. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Here's Harris on the low block. He'll try to face up against Jonathan Kuminga as he bullies him down low. Turnaround jumper from the near corner. Bullseye! And the Sixers on a 7-0 run as they now trail by 3. 8:33 remaining in the fourth quarter. Tobias Harris with 23 points. And Steve Kerr, outraged, he calls a timeout as he wants to rally the troops once again. Still no sign of Embiid coming back in just yet, and the Warriors down to 3 timeouts. Thank you for your service, my good man. Best favorite, thank you so much for being here. My name is Jason Joseph. If you guys enjoy these casts, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. Now go gang, do your thing. Katie's here. I thought that you had practice. I guess that you just got done. It's 12:03 a.m. Eastern Time. So if you are staying up with us on the East Coast, I want to make sure that I thank you all so much for being here. We got one more game on Thursday that'll be at 10 o'clock as the Sixers take on the Utah Jazz. Don't know what the injury report is going to be on any of these Sixers guys, but we'll have to just wait and see what happens. So the Golden State Warriors, they have, the Sixers, they're on a 3-game losing streak. The Warriors are on a 2-game losing streak. They've actually lost 4 out of their last 5 games. They lost to the Bucks, the Grizzlies, and then they were off 2 games because of the unfortunate passing of their former assistant coach for them. And that was really a tough loss, unfortunately for their sake. But then after that, they played against the Atlanta Hawks. They missed 2 games. It was against the Mavericks and the Jazz, and then the Hawks game, they won 134-112. Then they lost by 1 to the Sacramento Kings, and then they lost by 1 again to the LA Lakers. So it's been a very tough stretch for them. And meanwhile, the 76ers have just not been able to stay healthy. That's been their kryptonite. So they just have been very limited when it comes to their bench. So Dejan Milojevic unfortunately passed away a couple weeks ago for the Golden State Warriors. He was their assistant coach, and that's another reason why this stretch has been really tough just from a basketball standpoint, because they have missed games, and they have to still get them rescheduled. The Warriors are actually last in their division when you look at the Pacific standings. I know that the NBA doesn't go by divisions anymore, and it's more about the conference, but the Lakers, the Suns, the Sacramento Kings, and the LA Clippers, they're all above them. And it's just so weird because you know how great Golden State has been over their last 9 years or so with the dynasty that they have created. It's just been absolutely incredible last 8 years. Three-point game. Yes, sir. 9 people on here. Please hit that like button, and let's get to 1,690 subscribers, my guys. Thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate that so much. We need 4 more subs to get to 1,690, and again, we're on our way to 1,700. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button, man. That's all we ask. That's all we ask. We need 14 more of you to do that, and now I think we can reach it maybe by the end of, oh, man, that would be nice if we could do that by the end of 2 weeks or so. That'd be great. If you guys know somebody that's up right now, tell them to subscribe to the channel. It would mean so much. All right, so the Sixers are down by 3 now. It's 93-90. Steph Curry gets the inbound, and Kelly Oubre Jr., they say that he touched it last as it went out of bounds towards the near sideline. Embiid's still on the bench, and it'll still be Warriors ball. Curry inbounds it, finds Podziemski, puts it up and in over Tobias Harris. Good defense, but better offense by Podziemski. He now has give him 9 points and 5 rebounds and 2 assists as well. Furkan Korkmaz still out there for the Sixers. Made a 3 a little bit earlier in the fourth quarter. He gets trapped over towards the logo. Finds Harris over on the far wing at the three-point line. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. He'll take it over towards the foul line. He tries to pass it inside, and Harris tried to find Martin, and that was just not the right play. Harris has to be aggressive. He has to go to the rim and try to take on his defender, and that's not a very good turnover for him. 20 seconds again left on the shot clock with 7:50 left to play, and Steph Curry, who missed a little bit of time in the fourth quarter, there's a three-pointer that's up, and we have a foul called as Jaden Springer and Andrew Wiggins were going to war over at the bottom of over towards the ground. They were actually, Springer was trying to defend Steph Curry, and then Wiggins set up a screen, and then their legs just got tangled, and they both hit the deck really hard as they landed into a push-up position. The both of them. It was really weird. Embiid will sub back in. Only 13 points for him tonight, and no one's talking about this, but if Embiid, he needs 17 more points, as the Warriors call a timeout here. He needs 17 more points to continue his 30 points per game streak, so maybe if the game goes into overtime, maybe he could keep that streak alive. But, again, just wanted to throw that out there that if he doesn't get 17 more points, then that streak is going to be over. What's up, Ty? Hey there, I'm in the house. What's up, Ty? Thanks for coming on, man. I appreciate that so much. Thanks for staying up late with us in this late one. And thanks so much for coming on to support the channel, man. Appreciate that. 42 likes. We need 8 more to get to 50 and 14 more of you to hit that subscribe button in order for us to get to 1,700. What are you all waiting for? Give you this content for free. I want to make sure that I go back into RB's chat really quickly. Now that I think about it right now, where is it? Where is it? Okay, I want to make sure that I do this right now before we get back to this quarter, because I want to make sure that I thank him for the raid. That was so nice. That was really, really nice. Philly take with RB. Philly take with RB. And again, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. Hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button. Hey, RB. Thanks so much again for the raid. We love you, man. I am that type of person that actually reads my messages out loud sometimes. Man. Just wanted to see if he saw it. I hope he did.
Springer deadass looked at Wiggins.
No. I have to pull it up on my phone, I guess. All right, we'll pull it up on the phone. If you are new to the channel, make sure you guys like and subscribe. My name is Jason Joseph, and this is, of course, Play by Play with JJ. We are live for almost every single Sixers, Phillies, and Eagles game on here. You know, we love that so much. Let's, where is it? Nah, he's
What's up with you, man? I don't think he should be out there, but I am a full-on believer in Furkan tonight, man. I am a full-on believer in
nah,
Furkan.
he's
I
not.
can't believe it.
I don't think he saw
He's
it.
carrying the squad right now.
Maybe he did.
Play-by-play with JJ.
Yep,
RP,
there he
thank
is.
you so much for the raid. We love you, man. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to JJ, supporting, showing him some love, man.
He's the best.
Anybody that's up grinding, watching this game, man, shout out to you.
Oh,
Let's go. KS says I can't wait for it.
that's great. That's awesome. All right, cool. All right, we're back. 7 minutes and 45 seconds to go as this game may come down to the wire between the Warriors and the Sixers. Warriors 5 games under 500. The Sixers 11 games over 500. Curry gets the inbound off the pass by Green. Draymond with a bounce pass inside. Kuminga almost lost it. It was supposed to go to him. He had a wide open lane. Curry, though, is able to secure it as he dribbles around the timeline. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. Here's Draymond Green. He'll try to find Kuminga for a 3, and he got it. They'll say it is a 3-pointer. It was weird because Kuminga was supposed to be the one that finished it right at the rim. That was the play call, but they had to improvise, and Steph Curry able to draw up some tricks out of his sleeve, and Kuminga was left wide open for a 3, 98-90. Sixers have to respond here. Embiid with a dribble handoff to Furkan Korkmaz. Korkmaz getting a lot of attention from Draymond Green. He'll give it back to Embiid over at the three-point line, who takes a jab step, puts up a prayer, puts it up, and he tried to bank it in, but unfortunately the banks are closed at this hour, even on the West Coast. 98-90. That's the score for the Golden State Warriors as they lead it by 8. Jonathan Kuminga trying to razzle and dazzle his way inside as he puts it up and is able to hit the jumper, but they'll wave it off, and they'll say that he walked. He walked the floor. 6:49 left remaining in the fourth quarter. We're almost halfway done. Golden State is winning the quarter. They're actually losing the quarter by 1. It's 13-12 in the favor of the Sixers, but they're up by 8 nonetheless. 6:44 left remaining, and the Sixers will have... So Kuminga got called for the travel, and I guess we have a technical foul called as well. Jonathan Kuminga got issued with a tech by Tony Brothers, and that is his first technical of the day, so that'll result in a free throw for the Sixers, and they'll probably have to send Joel Embiid towards the line. What's up, man? Let's go Philly. Absolutely, man. What's up, Izzy? How you doing? You're going to the... That's nice. So Embiid will go to the line. He takes a dribble and puts it up and gets it. Swish goes the basketball. Sixers down by 7 again. Warriors down to 2 timeouts. Sixers down to 3. So that is in their favor. 19 seconds left on the shot clock, and the Sixers will also inbound it from their own ground. Beverly will inbound it from the near side. Andrew Wiggins is guarding the inbounder, and Beverly finds House Jr. will give it back to Beverly at the logo. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. He's at the three-point line at the top of the key. Dribbles over towards the right side. Tries to fizzle his way in towards the lane. And a rebound goes to Steph Curry. Kuminga set free. Is going to reverse jam it. That is just ridiculous. He was in flight mode and just did not want to come down after that dunk. And Steph Curry able to find him with ease on the fast break. Embiid gets it stolen away and intercepted by Green. Outlet pass that's stripped by Beverly and stolen away. He intercepted it like he was a cornerback. Here's Beverly to Korkmaz. Korkmaz back to House Jr. Back to Beverly at the top of the key. Beverly to Embiid. Man, oh man, he's been a menace on defense, and we've talked about it time and time again. House Jr. over on the near corner will try to take it right towards the lane. Tries to find Harris on the far corner. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. He puts it up, and he can't finish it. And we have a loose ball foul called on Joel. That is his 5th foul of the game. I don't know if the Sixers can challenge that or not, but unfortunately that's going to go against Philadelphia as he just pushed Draymond Green, and that's what they say. I can't see the replay, but Kelly Oubre nonetheless will be the replacement for Furkan Korkmaz, as Kork will take a seat. 5:51 remaining, 5 fouls, and 1 more than he's gone. 14 points, of course, for the big man, too. He has been having the worst game of his season so far tonight. Curry over at the logo. He's now at the Chase Center sign. Dribbles around the screen set by Draymond, and now Tobias Harris guarding him over at the top of the key. Curry wants to go to work. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. He puts up a 3 over Harris, puts it up and in. Nothing but net. And he's getting the crowd to roar on. 103-91 Golden State as the Warriors have won 15. They're actually 15-6 when Steph Curry has played against the Sixers. Embiid with a bad pass to Bev, and Bev is able to foul Jonathan Kuminga in the act of shooting, and Kuminga going against Beverly as they are exchanging some words and just being very animated as Bev actually just give him a little pat on the back. I think that Kuminga was like, "What are you trying to do to me?" And Beverly's like, "I don't know. Like, I'm trying to stop you. I'm 6'1" and I'm 6 inches smaller than you. You know, I'm pretty tough too." That's what you love about him. And Steph Curry just having a little bit of fun too, joining in on the action. 103-91. Kuminga's first foul shot is a little short, and it rims out towards the front side of the rim. Jonathan Kuminga at the line this season is just shooting 71%. He had 22 points in 43 minutes in the double overtime game versus the Lakers and shot 8 for 16 from the field and 2 for 3 from beyond the arc. He's able to nail the second free throw, goes 1 for 2 from the line. Here's Tobias Harris trying to size up against his defender. Daniel House Jr. will get it inside as he lays it up. Can't get it, and we have a whistle called. Draymond Green wants to review this. Green got the foul called on him. There's a little bit of gray in his beard now. I didn't even notice that until now. Man, oh man. He's 35, and it seems like he's been around for a little bit of time, and he's meant so much to this Warriors team. Guy that was drafted back in 2012. He was a second-round pick, 35th overall by the Warriors. Went to Michigan State College, and this is now season number 7 for Draymond Green. 104-91. House will go to the line. Then he nails the first foul shot and cuts the lead to a dozen for Golden State. Best favorite, he says, great play-by-play. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. So the Sixers will play against the Jazz on Thursday night to end this West Coast road trip. They're trying to avoid a 4-game losing streak, but unfortunately they're down by 11 with 5:02 remaining. House does make both free throws. The second one just hit the front of the rim, and it got the friendly roll with the soft touch. Curry over on the near wing. He'll dribble around Embiid, sets it up for Podziemski. Podziemski goes up with a shot, lays it up, can't lay it in, and Draymond Green gets the rebound intercepted. Green... did he touch it last? He did. So Green touched it last as Embiid tried to get the rebound, and Green just deflected it off of his hand. And here comes Embiid on the other side as Beverly gets the inbound right to him. Oubre on a drive to the basket with the right hand. Got it. Cuts the lead to single digits again. Sixers not going away, and they're on a little run. Can they keep this up? 14 points for Kelly, 7 for 13 from the field. Curry off the dribble for 3. Wide open. Yes. Every 3 that he has hit has been a firework from outer space. 35 now for Steph Curry. 8 rebounds and 6 assists as well. Embiid loses the basketball over on the deck. And here comes Draymond Green, who will try to fight for it, and Steph Curry is able to get the outlet. Curry driving it inside with a left-handed layup. Got it. And the Sixers may call a timeout, and that's what they'll do. 109-95. Joel Embiid in a lot of pain, trying to just battle with Draymond Green. He's grabbing onto that left knee, and this is why it's just so tough when you're going up against him. He's just, Green just sat literally on his knee. Or was that Green? No, that was Kuminga. Kuminga literally sat on his knee, and he knew that left knee is what was giving him problems. That's not good. You gotta get him out. You've got to get him out, man. It's his left knee. Oh, my gosh. Why? Why? They go to a break. Timeout was called by the Sixers. There was a fight for the loose ball on the hardwood, and Green stuck his hand into the cookie jar and stole it away from Joel, and then Embiid was trying to fight for the loose ball, and Kuminga tried to battle with him and just literally sat on his knee, and Embiid was grabbing onto it in a lot of pain. This is frustrating. Absolutely frustrating. RB just tweeted out, Embiid should have never come back into this game. So now Embiid's going back to the locker room. Figures. Yep. I don't know. I wondered why he was in the first place, but that is just absolutely terrible. Kuminga tripped up and then just sat right on his knee. He had to try to go for the ball. I don't think it was really intentional. It just so happened that he was just trying to fight for the loose ball, and Embiid just grabbing onto that knee, rolling over in a lot of pain. It's 109-95. Nick Nurse is chirping with Tony Brothers and another ref that's out there too. That is Justin Van Dunn. And Daniel House Jr. will come on in. Or Daniel House Jr. will sub out. And Furkan Korkmaz will come in. And KJ Martin, of course, will sub in too for the Sixers. I don't understand it. I don't understand why at this point in time, like why you would play him, because he just doesn't look like he's healthy out there. So Furkan will get the inbound for the Sixers. 4 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. I'm sure we'll have more reports about it after the game before we get a full explanation. Korkmaz at the three-point line, puts it up, and he's able to nail it from the top of the key. 3:45 left to go, and he got it. So Korkmaz out there with 16 points. He's 4 for 5 from 3. Has been making a good display on national TV for the Philadelphia 76ers. Korkmaz guarding Curry. They swing it around the timeline. Kuminga over on the near corner for a three-pointer. That's a little off the mark. And Harris contested it. Springer grabs the rebound. Springer at the top of the key trying to take on Podziemski as he tries to take it right to the lanes. Denied by Draymond Green. Lands into the hands of Harris for 3, and it goes in. Good play by Tobias Harris. 2 threes in a row for Philadelphia as it just landed in the right spot at the right time. Draymond Green got the block, and he swatted it right out towards the near corner. Furkan Korkmaz guarding Podziemski. Here comes Draymond Green inside. Podziemski goes up with a shot, and KJ Martin not able to block it as it goes up and in. And back to a 10-point lead we go with 2:52 remaining in the fourth quarter. 111-101. Brandon Podziemski was able to get the layup to go. Kelly Oubre Jr. dishes it out to KJ Martin. Here's Springer on the near wing, being guarded by Curry, now being guarded by Draymond Green as he bounces inside. He'll kick it out to Korkmaz for a 3 again. Yes! Furkan Korkmaz going off against Steph Curry. A 9-2 run by Philadelphia over the last minute and 22 seconds. No Embiid in there as well. 2:22 remaining. Here's Green on the drive to the basket, and he's able to get it. Kuminga actually got the 2 in traffic. 113-104. Harris on the drive towards the basket, puts it up, and he gets called for the charge. Green's feet were set. You figured it was going to be an offensive foul because Draymond planted his feet in plenty of time, and that's the right call. Tobias Harris should know better. Honestly, it didn't really give him too much time. It looked like there was a lot of time in real time, but maybe I stand corrected. So Curry, if he makes a three-pointer here, or if the Warriors are able to make a shot here, this could be the dagger of the game. Draymond throws it away, though. It's deflected off the hands of Curry, stolen away by Oubre. Here's KJ Martin as he goes up towards the rim, and he gets blocked. Just not able to go towards the lane. He had an underhanded move, and he just stands flat-footed. Just unbelievable. With that much athleticism, you would think that he would finish stronger. But he just hasn't been able to do that. That's been one of the weaknesses of his game. 1:50 remaining in the fourth quarter. Sixers down by 9. KJ, they said that he got fouled. He'll go to the line for 2 big free throws here. He's not a good foul shooter, and he's not able to hit the first one. It bricks it off the back of the rim. Man, every time you just got to hold your breath when he's at the line because he's really just been struggling, and that's not just this season but throughout his entire career. 113-104, second foul shot, that's off the mark too, and he misses both free throws. Draymond Green grabs the rebound, and here comes Kuminga over on the near wing. Gets KJ Martin on skates again. Wiggins bounce passes it inside to Kuminga. Kuminga gets past KJ Martin, and we have a foul called. How does he just get past him like that? He has to stay in front of his man, and he was not able to do so. 6 seconds were left on the shot clock, and Martin, of course, gets called for a foul with 92 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. And Ricky Council, the fourth, will now come in for Tobias Harris. So I want to know, obviously, what the word is about Joel Embiid and what's going to happen. It's now 114 to 104 as Kuminga is able to knock down the first foul shot. So the Golden State Warriors, if they hang on and win, they'll get their 20th win of the season. And the Sixers, for the first time this year, will go on a 4-game losing streak. And both foul shots are good as gold. 2 timeouts remaining for both teams. Sixers down by 11, and Kelly Oubre Jr. leading the offensive charge here for Philadelphia as they'll try to go and be aggressive in the lane. And he's again fouled too by Andrew Wiggins. Wiggins tonight, 23 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. And Steph Curry, who's out there, 35 for him. He was 8 for 13 from beyond the arc. And shot 12 for 17 from the field, 8 rebounds, and 7 apples as well. Oubre puts it up and is able to get the first foul shot to fall. It's 115-105 with less than 90 seconds to go. That's his 15th point that he was able to knock down. 6 rebounds, too. Second foul shot is no good as it rattles in and out. And that's going to go off the hands of Jonathan Kuminga. They're going to say it was last touched by Ricky Council, the fourth. And Kuminga will inbound it for Golden State. So I stand corrected. Fortunately, the Sixers could not get the bounce there. 15 seconds left on the shot clock as Golden State has it. They'll swing it out to Green, and we have a whistle called against Furkan Korkmaz, who just fouled Steph Curry. Curry is obviously he's had a really good night tonight. The 35-year-old drafted as the 7th pick from Davidson, actually from Akron, Ohio. That's where he was born. He's playing in his 14th NBA season. And he's been able to just dominate this season, coming into today with 185 three-pointers made. And he's able to knock down the first free throw. He's been one of the best foul shooters in NBA history. And he's one of the top 3 guys in three-point shooting percentage on the all-time list, too. He's able to get that free throw to go, shooting over 91%, along with Klay Thompson, who's a very high-volume foul shooter, too, and very efficient. 117-105. Smith on the drive, or Council on the drive to the basket, puts it up and puts it in with the left hand. It's back to a 10-point deficit. 58 seconds left to go. Sixers will be back in action against the Utah Jazz on Thursday night, and they're hoping to end this 4-game winning streak and this West Coast road trip. They're hoping to end it with some sort of positivity. Here's a three-pointer. That's up by Przemski. No good. Rebound by Kuminga, and they'll reset again. 38 seconds to go in this game. And the Warriors will find Kuminga over at the basket. Nice play made by Przemski, who was able to get another assist. So it's 28 seconds remaining. 8 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Here's Kelly for 3. No good as it rims in and out. And Draymond grabs another rebound, and that's going to do it. So the Sixers lose 119-107, but not only that, unfortunately, Joel Embiid left the game with about 4 minutes to go as he just, unfortunately, there was a play where he lost the ball and he just got he got sat on his left knee by Jonathan Kuminga, and he headed back to the locker room. And we'll have to wait and see what happens, but that did not look good whatsoever. And before we speculate and make any sort of assumptions, I was wondering why, and I just wanted to say I wondered why that the Sixers let him play even though he wasn't looking 100% out there. But fortunately, he went back to the locker room. We'll keep you all updated with everything. I appreciate you guys so much for being here once again. You guys are the best. Another good broadcast, JJ. Good night from Houston. See you Thursday. Thank you, man. Thanks again, boss. My name is Jason, too. Nice. Very, very nice. Hope Joel's okay. Yeah, me too, man. That's really frustrating. That is That's crazy. Elijah, thanks for coming on here, my guy. Love you all. I love you all, man. This was wild. I don't know, man. Just tough to see a guy go down like that. I hope he doesn't have to miss a lot of time. Because if he does, then that changes everything. What's up, Texas Repo? So, again, the Sixers lose to the Golden State Warriors out in the Bay Area. They're now 20-24, the Warriors, and the Sixers go down. And they have their first 4-game losing streak of the season. And they're now 29-17. They just continue to fall back in that Eastern Conference race to the number 1 seed. They're now, I believe, 7 games behind the Celtics. Let's see now. They are now 5th in the Eastern Conference. So they are behind New York. They're behind they're actually tied with Cleveland in the standings too, and they are 7 games behind. So they have been on a little skid here. And if the regular season ended today, they would be the 5th seed. So they're on a 4-game losing streak. And, so they'll be back in action on Thursday at 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Tough one to swallow. Not the game itself. The game, it is what it is. But to just see your franchise player go out there and injure himself again. He went back to the locker room in the first quarter, came back out, everything was fine, and then he goes back to the locker room after literally his knee gets tangled up and somebody sits right on it as they were fighting for a loose ball. So that's the tough part about it. All right, I think we're going to sign off now. Love you guys. I will keep you updated. Please keep your notification bells turned on. I know that not everything updates in a matter of time, but once I find out what's wrong with Joel, I'll be able to let you all know. Tough. Love you guys. Catch you on the next one. Good night. See you guys Thursday.